Out.
Bye.
Hello, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, bye, Paul. Paul had to hop out. He's got to go do family stuff. But how's everybody doing? Yeah, we had some update issues. Bob's still dealing with his. That's why he's in the windowed mode.
Box Bob.
Bob's in a box.
We needed to put Bob in a box to control him.
Where we like him.
I would live my life in a box. As long as it's a nice box, you know. Smells coconutty.
I hope everybody's had a great weekend.
Hey, I spent 9 months in a box.
Yeah, we all did. Well, approximately. So who's in chat so far? Anyway, I saw Dave was early. Dave won. Unless there was something from like day or no, wait a minute, that's not true because actually Hanky won. Hanky won because Hanky went
was in the wrong stream
3-4 days early. Yeah, well, Hanky technically won, but for today, Dave won. And James Rivera, hey James, Buster Bell, Lady Liberty,
Big Daddy
Daniel
Eddie.
Forsyth,
oh hey Eddie,
Dusty Country Road, Addie Tooney, the Dave Lloyd, and I think we got everybody that's talked in chat so far. It's early yet, but I hope everybody's doing well. The still going through the alphabet for because you know somehow he's got to learn his alphabet. You know at whatever age he's at now, he still hasn't quite figured it out.
No.
But today is F, his favorite letter. I know Lady Liberty did the coveted name for one of hers. I think Dave talked about the other day too. I don't know if he did.
I just typed my name in.
Stephen Lane said he wanted to do as well.
You'll never guess what it is. Never.
Never guess it.
I don't censor shit either. If I'm gonna curse, it's coming fuck out.
That's a really good question. Public health concern. Are they concerned about preserving whatever they fall under? You know, the harm reduction organizations are still trying to preserve their jobs. Unfortunately, that seems to be almost more important than saving lives, which is insane. I don't know. It feels like morality is not morality anymore when it comes to politics in most cases. Although I'm still going to give a shout out to Governor Scott for doing the right thing for the right reasons. That's so unusual for them to post it. Usually they just they veto something and that's it. You don't hear why. Just hit it and quit it. So, I've still got the oranges up. I got to change my background yet. I didn't get to that point. I'm trying to work on my recipe. So what do we got here? Actually, we'll start off the day in the right way and to make Addie proud. We'll start with Lady Liberty's recipe. Let me know when you're ready.
Of course, because I'm still mixing it.
All right.
Hold on, I'll do that first. All right. So which one do you have up first?
Of course, the right one for Addie.
F to FDA?
That'd be the right one.
Banana cream LA at 4. Banana raw VSO at 2. Buttercream peanut butter from Wonder Flavor at 1.5. And chocolate mousse SSA at 1.5. And super sweet at 1. Because, you know, what better representation of fuck the FDA than a banana going into chocolate or peanut butter? Something brown.
I didn't think of that. I was just thinking flavors.
You got to add some corn in there.
You're an adult. You're an adult.
Maybe you need a little red too. It might be the first time.
Yeah, no.
It's so annoying. They're doing all this, and the reflection of the FDA's guidelines and stuff that they're not even sure about, and they admit it. They admit very silently. They put out these little clips every now and then and say, "Oh, we know the truth. See, we say it." So they can say it, but they whisper that. They yell all the bad stuff.
Mhm.
It's all about clicks and headlines, man. That's all the fucking news cycle is nowadays. Doesn't have to be true. Shit, they don't even have to say what's true. They just say something outlandish because most people don't read the article. They read the fucking headline.
100% true. Even the ones that
short form content.
Even the ones that typically say the truth all the way through will start off with the headline and maybe the first paragraph. The first paragraph is leading you to believe something else, and then it'll say, "Oh, by the way, this is not really what it is about."
Yeah,
that's just saying what that's a theory.
Just this guy's theory.
That's his theory.
The findings have proved the complete opposite. It's
down in the
bullshit.
Last 2 paragraphs. Yep, and the rest of it, that when no one's reading anymore. Yeah.
Yep. That's why I don't follow news anymore for anything. If I want to know the weather, I walk the fuck outside and I look up and I go, "Wow, that's the weather."
But fudge brownie, the fudge brownie cake's up, hon.
Okie dokie. Fudge brownie cake. So I did the buttercream frosting Wonder Flavor at 2, the chocolate mousse SSA at 1, just to lighten up that fudge brownie a little bit. Cream cheese icing LA at 2, fluffy white cake from Wonder Flavor at 2, fudge brownie TPA at 3, ice cream dark chocolate Wonder Flavor at 1.5, and super sweet at 1. And I will let you know later how they are because I haven't tasted them or shaken them yet. And I'm not going to pull a Tim and not shake my bottle, so.
Oh, you mean like, yeah, I heard you through that. Those 2. Move everything around because I grabbed Fiddy's too. That the 2 you had, right? You just had the 2.
Yes.
All right. Let's grab Fiddy's because Fiddy's in chat now, just in case something happens. Ultimate strawberry custard. Got ultimate flavor jungle biscuit. Biscuit 1%. Ultimate coconut milk for at 0.5. Ultimate French toast vanilla 1.5. Ultimate strawberry flavor jungle at 2. Ultimate sweet strawberry flavor jungle at 4, and ultimate vanilla custard jungle flavors at 3. So that's just an all ultimate mix. Forgot they had 2 strawberries in the ultimate range now. That's one of the ones I'm missing yet. One of the new. And Fiddy, how did that turn out? Like, how are those strawberries? Got the one that's kind of a generic, like, binder for any kind of strawberry, and then you have the sweet. I haven't tried yet. Curious on that one. No pictures yet.
Oh, fuck you, Earth Day.
Is it Earth Day?
I think yesterday was or something, but
I completely miss it.
Imager did a pop-up on me. I clicked new post and it popped up and it said Earth Day. Those morons are destroying the fucking shit more than anybody else.
Put out a bunch of flyers. Oh, wait a minute. They're made of trees. I forgot about that. Yeah. French toast from Blazin'.
Yo, listen to Californication. They I swear they're like the Simpsons, dude. They predicted so much shit. You listen to that.
We got French toast by Blazin'. We got French toast 101 at 3.
All right.
Maple VSO at 2.
Mine is live.
Strawberry ice cream FA at 3. Strawberry jam 101 at 2. Super sweet Perulum at 1, and waffles vanilla from FA at 2. French toast, strawberries, and ice cream with a drizzle of maple syrup on top.
Hi, Hanky. Good to see that you're in the right stream.
He was here days ago.
Which made it the wrong stream.
Still haven't changed my background.
I did
should do
because I
that.
had therapy yesterday and I didn't think it would be good to go into Zoom with a big pot leaf behind me.
Why not?
Yeah. He's the one that told me to smoke every day, so I probably could have.
Here, we'll celebrate Uncle Paul fishing on a moose. We'll hide him
Not that
too.
you can
at the
see
same
it.
time. Hide him as well. He's not here, so we gotta hide him. Okay, this one sounds good, Steve-O. Oh wait, Steve-O's busy with something. I'll give him a minute.
No, I'm good. I was just putting a label on one of these bottles.
Pineapple meringue? What's this?
Yeah, pineapple meringue. Are you pulling it up or am I?
I already got it up, but if you want to, I can
All right.
switch.
No, it's fine. I just gotta switch over and look. Okay, so pineapple meringue. Flapper pie at Wonder Flavors at 2.5. French vanilla noms at 1%. Fresh pineapple Capella at 3%. Lemon meringue pie at noms at 2%. Meringue from Wonder Flavors at 1%. Sugarloaf pineapple VTA at 1.5. Super sweet Capella at 0.5%. And toasted coconut cheesecake Perillum at 2%. I really liked when I did the kiwi lime cheesecake last week or
Mhm.
whenever. It turned out really great. I wanted to try another tropical fruit with like, a classic citrusy type of dessert. So because it's the F episode, I went with fresh pineapple, which I normally wouldn't use in this type of recipe, but I think it works with the sugarloaf. Then I built the rest of it out with the new lemon meringue, flapper pie. Flapper pie is great. It's like a mix of custard and meringue already with a little bit of crust. And then the new meringue from Wonder Flavors. I haven't used in a recipe yet. I wanted to. A little bit of extra creaminess and a touch of coconut from the toasted coconut cheesecake. The only thing I think is it just tastes pretty much as I expected it would. Like a nice like desserty, custardy type of pineapple with a lot of eggy, toasty meringue on top. But I think because of after it steeps a while, that pineapple's probably going to fade a little bit. So I'm probably going to turn the sugar loaf up to 2%. And I added the French vanilla because it's really good. A really good French vanilla. It's a little eggy though. And the extra egginess with the flapper pie and the meringue in there is it's too much. It's not needed. So I probably would do this again without that French vanilla. But that is a great freaking flavor, especially for the F episode. It's a really, really nice French vanilla. But yeah, this is it's delicious. It just needs I feel like it's just a little too eggy and it needs more pop from the pineapple.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I did the same
Yeah,
thing. I use a
it
couple
is
flavors
tasty.
I normally wouldn't use in the mix I'm making, but I want to try them, see how they did, and
Yeah.
it'll be. But the thing is, you can learn whether or not those are worth mixing with, or
Right.
even if you get an off note, they might be off of this and good for something else.
Yeah, that French vanilla is great. It was just a little too much for this.
A little over the top.
Yeah. Just a little too much egg in the recipe itself. Oh, as a whole.
Dave looks super chill today. He's just.
Can I just point out that Hanky just sent much lice to Bob. So don't go anywhere near Bob's head.
Okay. Wasn't his head he was sending it to.
And I'm supposed to tell you that Hanky sent you a DM and you're supposed to check it.
She got a haircut. You good? You ain't coming
That's
anywhere
okay.
near me.
I'll have a moment to do that while Steve-O goes over his other recipe, which I like even better to name.
Yeah. Now this was just something that I did for fun while I was in the waiting room at my son's doctor's appointment today. I was like, I got time. Let's throw a bunch of more F's together. And so we got fruity frozen fuckery, which really gives you an idea of the mindset I was in, just kind of playing around. And we got coconut custard. I've been really liking some of these coconuts lately. The custard and the toasted coconut. But anyway, coconut custard wonder flavors at 2%. Florida key lime flavor art at 1.5%. French vanilla thick wonder flavors at 1%. Fresh pineapple again at 3%. Frozen yogurt wonder flavors at 2%. Fuji apple flavor art at 1%. And super sweet Capella at 0.5%. And what I was going for here was just like a nice, like citrusy, like pina colada type of either smoothie or frozen yogurt type of vibe, or like a, like a smoothie made with frozen yogurt, and this is pretty tasty, man. The apple might be a little too much. I've got again, like I have another idea on how to adapt this slightly. Because I really want to try that sweet lime. But because it's the F episode, I broke out the Florida key lime, which I really enjoy that anyway. It's a really good flavor. But it's a nice citrusy mix, and it'll thicken up. That frozen yogurt for me, I think, thickens up quite a bit. And it's just kind of like a different kind of creamy once it steeps out. It's light, like on like a vanilla note.
Coconut will give it that little bit of gooey.
Yeah. It's just I think just a nice, like citrusy pina colada type of summertime vape with but just a bit of body to kind of just make it so it's not so harsh, because I think all these fruits together without any type of cream element could be a bit throaty, you know what I mean? But yeah.
You can say it might be offensive to certain soft throats.
Yeah, exactly.
Be careful,
like
Dave.
But I had an idea, and I was looking at your the lime creamsicle that you were gonna do, and I think I would try like plugging in that sweet lime and swapping out the frozen yogurt, or maybe not even the frozen yogurt, but the French vanilla thick, or one of the two, for either like gelato or just the plain SSA ice cream. I got some ideas to play around with it, but it's super delicious either way. I just my mind is exploding with all these different ideas and how to start.
I think I used the thick and the gelato in that, and that's all I used. But
Yeah.
it made that nice fake cream, that generic cream center. That I love the cream the best. The lime, it's the proper amount compared to the creamsicle. I was eating an orange creamsicle, so I like the proper amount for citrus.
Yeah.
But when you're vaping, you kind of want that lime to be a little more forward. So even though it would be the proper amount for the flavor I'm shooting for, you almost want to adapt it. I think I turned that up to 2%, and I think I could actually go higher with that new lime. Or use another. I don't think there's really another syrupy lime that can replace it or boost it though, without changing it.
Shisha lime.
Yeah, but that's got that tang to it, that extra tang. This has got that syrupy, like really sweet syrupy, like
I don't get any tang. I don't get any. This tastes straight up like snow cone syrup to me. That's why it's my favorite lime.
You're supposed to share Hanky's message.
Oh, I looked at it on the phone. Get out of here.
I think he just wanted you to read it out.
Oh, I just saw the picture. Right? I didn't see. I was trying to
Oh,
hurry.
it
I
was
was
a
also paying
picture?
attention to each.
Oh God. Don't share it. Don't
Oh,
share
it's
it.
just a
I'm
picture.
scared.
He's in his living room watching us on the big screen. It's okay. I can actually see if there's a written message while Dave goes over his, because I like his too. F is for food. I mean, come on, Dave. That's like perfect. Coming from
It's a
Dave,
simple,
this
very
is
simple recipe, and I hope it tastes good. Tastes good on the knuckle. I'm waiting for my tank to be empty to try it out. So it's a funnel cake and caramelized sugar raw VSO at 1, funnel cake cap at 2.6, powdered sugar 1-on-1 at 1.5, super sweet perlum at 0.75. We'll see how it comes out.
simple, but looks good. That like funnel cake's good. Caramelized sugar raw to give you a little bit. That's gonna be just like basically beaver tail, kinda. I think that's what you're going for, wasn't it? Something
Yeah,
like that.
but I didn't want to go with cinnamon. I'm not a huge cinnamon fan. So
You'll have to let me know how that comes out, Dave. That does. It looks good.
I have confidence in it because I
I
mixed
know.
a 100.
I know
So,
funnel cake takes a while to steep out. It's really oily at first.
Yep.
Takes a little bit to
We'll see.
really come through.
But that actually makes it more authentic to like the beaver tail too, because of that oiliness. But yeah, it does take a while for the cake to come forward. It's almost like at first you just get the grease.
Just
It's almost
oil.
like it's almost like you ate it directly out of the fryer before you let it sit and dry a little bit.
got
Yeah.
a very unique taste to it, though.
Funnel cake and the deep fried dough too is pretty good, but they're different. Fried dough by Fivora, right? Fried dough, fried dough.
Bread.
And then I gotta put this together. I still gotta mix it. I gotta grab all the ingredients yet. We were trying to rush and trying to get everything to work before the stream. I thought I had plenty of time, but Zoom was being a butt. Bob's Zoom was being a butt. We were having fun before the stream.
Still being a butt.
So I'm making a frosted fizzy chew. And I almost went with flapper pie or funnel cake. I thought going those routes. I was like, someone else is going to do it. I guarantee it. So it's got to do something different. So Emerdine apricot, Wonder Flavors in there just to boost the strawberries at 0.25. Fizz Pop from Cap at 1%. Not real familiar with that flavor, so we'll see if it works in here. Fizzy Strawberry from Perillum at 2%. I would have used the sparkling strawberry, but F episode, so this is one of those ones like Steve was
That
saying.
fizzy strawberry is a pretty good flavor too.
Not a bad flavor, no. But I'm just worried about being too thin. We'll see. French vanilla thick, because I was worried about being too thin. It's like I'm gonna have to add some cream to this. Wonder Flavors at 1%. Frosting from Cap, also to thicken it up and give it a little bit of that generic candy creamy frosting. 1%. Fruit Chew Candy Flavor West, also to thicken it up at 2%. Strawberry Gummy Candy, Wonder Flavors to thicken it up and give it a nice strawberry finish. And then Super Sweet Perillum at 0.5. And this should be, I think it's going to be tasty. My only thing is it could be a little weird. This could thin it out too much with the fizzy strawberry. And is the Amerdine really going to work right on this, or am I going to have to change it to maybe a brighter apricot? I'm debating on that. But we'll see on that. In general, I think the whole mix will work. It's just whether or not this will have to be one that has to be reworked, which we're going to be doing a reworked episode soon, and this could be one of those that make. But no, I think it's going to be pretty good. It's something different. I was trying to think springtime, and then I was going to do a bakery or a cake or something. Like, yeah, but someone's going to use that. They're going to use the fluffy white cake. They're going to use the flapper pie. I was wondering if someone might use the funnel cake, and of course, you guys all did. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I used fizz pop in my recipe. I was gonna use the fizzy strawberry, but I decided against it. I had a bunch of other Fs to use, so I threw them all together.
You mean in your version of the one that Addie's gonna love?
Yep.
There you go, Bob. It's up.
Hey, hippie.
Fuck the FDA. Sweetening, coolant to taste. Crisp citrus soda, 1.5. Fehua from Wonder Flavors at 2. Fizz Pop Cap at 2. Florida Key Lime FA at 1. Fruit Bomb Decadent Vapors at 3. Fruit Chew Candy Flavor West at 2. Funky Pineapple Mullenberry at 2. And some more little coolants and sweetener shits. Then you get a sweet little picture there, and a B-side of the Chili Peppers Bicycle song, because it was stuck in my head earlier today. That's good too. So fuck yeah.
Trying to think my way through this flavor and what it's gonna taste like.
I have no fucking idea. Just threw shit at it. It'll be good.
It should be good, but is it what exactly is gonna? It's gonna. I think it's just gonna be some kind of like fruit bowl mix type flavor
fruit bowl
drink.
beverage. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
Fruit bowl beverage.
They always come out good. So fuck it. Just threw shit at a wall.
Biddy just dropped one for you, Bob, but he also dropped one that fits the F earlier in the chat.
He did.
I was going to tell you, but you were talking.
Oh, a different one that I missed.
Yeah, he said one that fits the F episode.
Is that the ultimate one?
I'm gonna have to try that, Fitty, because that glazed donut, it's one of the least offensive.
Oh, I got it.
Of the donut flavors for me, so I will. It's going in my to mix folder.
Fruit Loop ice cream sandwich. I could go. Yeah, that sounds good. Cookie from Flavora at 0.5. Creamsicle Flavora at 1. Fruit Circles Silverline Cap at 6. Fruit Loops from Dumay. Dumay or Dumay?
Dumay.
1.5. Ice cream SSA. Duomay. Yeah, it might be. Ice cream SSA at 2. Meringue Wonder Flavors at 1. And Sugar Cookie Cap at 2. Tastes like that? I'm sold. And actually, it could. And you're also boosting boosting with the creamsicle flavor. You're also boosting some of that, adding a little orange to this primarily lemon flavored like cereals. So I like that idea. And the meringue to soften it up. Yeah, I think I think you're onto something there, Fitty. You might have actually nailed one. I'll tell you what not to get. Do not get Rip Tripper's version of Fruity Pebbles. That thing was disgusting.
Don't fucking do that.
Oh, that was so bad.
Unless you enjoy vaping Pledge. Straight Pledge. It's all you fucking taste. It's just straight
terrible.
Pledge.
We still got a bottle that's never been opened.
I have the bottle there just so I know to.
Oh, he sold that really well. He's a good talker. He sold it so well. It's like, okay, that sounds delicious. This is gonna be so good. So good. I was like, that sounds good. You sold me. I'll try it. No, steak.
And actually, both of the bottles got open because you were hoping that maybe you got one that was from a bad batch, so you opened the other to try it.
Oh, did I? Yeah, they're both terrible. Fitty's powered raspberry donut. Powered,
yeah,
so
banging.
It zapped. Custard premium FA at 1. You already got me. Funnel cake from Cap at 1.25. Glazed donut Wonder Flavors at 2. Powdered sugar 101 at 1.25. Raspberry syrup SSA at 2. Sweetener from Flavor West at 0.5. Wild raspberry medicine flower at 0.4. Wild raspberry, from what I've heard about, that's gonna be nice brightness to that. The raspberry there, you got a little bit of a syrupy. You got this custard premium in there. That actually sounds really, really good. I wish you had a picture here, because I can imagine what it should look like. Fitty, I'm thinking this is April 5th. Had time to steep. Oh, it's 2020. So this one's, how is it?
I'd say that had time to steep, Tim.
Yeah, I know. I just realized 2020.
Powdered. Nice catch, Tim.
The glazed and the powder, that's Steve-O's not here, but I think he's been using those two together quite a bit lately. I think it was Steve-O. That looks really good, Fitty.
We can ask him when he comes back.
I absolutely love custard premium. I think that's a nice custard filling too with that custard premium. That'd be my choice. Custard filling. Maybe the vanilla custard too. I like the vanilla.
Ugh.
Fitty, that looks good.
Just trying to dry off these wicks so I can try these other flavors, because I'm finishing off my banana pudding pie.
I gotta start grabbing these flavorings.
Swaggerino.
Half of them are in the other room though.
Have fun.
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't pick my normal flavorings. You know where they are. I know what I would have used normally, and they're all within reach pretty much. But that's the thing. You push yourself out of your comfort zone for these episodes, and that's actually a good thing. You get to try new things.
Oh, wait,
See
did
if they
you
work.
want to use the fluffy white cake? Because I got it.
No, I don't need that. My frosted fizzy chew. How's the chew gonna really come off?
I don't know, but when you come in to find your flavors, you might as well come and grab your label because it's the last one on the sheet. So
Flavor cinnamon crunch. See that? What's a flavor that was bad? What's the mushroom one? Which is so funny because I didn't get mushroom at first when Sam finally got me to try it, and I'm like, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. A little bit more. About the third or fourth time I saturated my wicks. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Crunch cereal.
Crunch
or
cereal. I
Trix.
think that's the one, Fitty. Crunch cereal.
That's not the one I ordered then. I ordered their new one. Whatever the fuck their new cereal is.
Sweet Crunch.
Yeah, Sweet Crunch. That's the one I ordered.
The Sweet Crunch was amazing.
I had to
Sweet
order
Crunch,
from Vapor Supply because they were the only ones that had. They're the only fucking place I could find that has, where a shisha lime in stock, and I need a giant ass bottle of that because I love that flavor.
So they did really good with the Sweet Crunch, and I think that Knobs did really good with their cereal too. And they're different cereals, so that gives you more variety. Something different than just straight up AP.
I'm gonna have to mix with that cinnamon crunch then, dude.
Cinnamon
gotta
Crunch.
mix with
I haven't. I always get scared when I see Crunch cereal. Cinnamon Crunch. I got to remember Cinnamon Crunch is not the bad one because I have it and I get scared of it every time because I think Crunch and it just instantly think mushrooms. I remember that's not the same thing. You should have like King Kong on that shirt, Steven.
Yeah, I know, right?
It says Zoo York. Shouldn't it have some kind of animal like
Be
the
hanging
climbing
off
the
the-
Empire State? Yeah.
Oh, right here, yeah.
Yeah, it should be something, or maybe a tiger,
Swapping at a plane.
or yeah.
Oh, Steven, thanks for jumping on the on my stream last night, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Shit, I got home from work, turned on the thing, and it was popped up, so I clicked on it to see what you were doing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the banana cream
Running
is
away
a
from
little bit on the candied side and will pull through. Yeah.
I'll tell you though, that game you were playing looked crazy.
Oh
gotta
yeah.
go.
Have a good night, Steve-O. Good seeing you, man.
I
Later,
was,
Steve.
was not expecting
cameras.
things to take a turn further confusing. I'll talk to you
Don't
guys later.
all right.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody.
Good luck, man.
Night.
Night.
Life.
I had a bunch of the Philip Rock liquids. I don't think I ever had that.
Daniel, when you get that, if you get the banoffee where you want it, post it. Let us know. Let me know.
I'll be right back here to watch.
Banoffee is a really nice flavor profile to go after. There's been a few decent ones, but I like the way that people go after it differently. I think banoffee is actually kind of regional. Yeah, Moo Dog's in the background. Just a wagging its butt. What is it with the animals sticking their butt towards camera? They all do it. All of them.
Well, it's like dogs always smelling butts to say hello.
Oh, so it's presenting.
Yep. Like, hey, say hi to me.
Is it me or is that dog got like a perfect little target on its butt? Walking
You
away, it's
would.
got like a black spot.
You would look close enough at a dog's butthole to see the target.
That's all that was in the background.
I don't think I ever had
No.
any of the Grand Reserve.
The dog
stuff,
has a
Biddy. I
target
had
on its
their-
butt.
You know, Tim, that's my
Other
show
one.
dog, right? It show you its butt every time.
Good dogs. I still won't forget the other day when I watched this like cascade go over the side of the couch. It's like, wow, that's a lot of dogs.
So
Looking
banoffee
I'm
is
at-
an
now to
English
see.
dessert, Tim.
I'm actually vaping Cassie's lemon lime milkshake.
My bottle is still empty.
Hey,
Oh
this
shit! They
bottle.
were the
oh,
ones that
sorry,
made
little bottle
Looper.
isn't. English
Dry
dessert.
ass fucking liquid.
It is English dessert, but you see that when anybody over here makes it, I think it's different because I notice when I've tried anybody who's made any of the ones across the pond anywhere, they taste completely different than every version I've had made by an American and a Canadian. We make things differently. Taste buds are different.
Yeah, not yet, Fitty. We weren't quite that early.
Fitty, these were the bottles when I used to buy it. So the old school bottles. There was no website on there either. I made sure. It's
I think
Pinterest.
we started vaping in 2016.
The beginning of 2016.
You
Shortly
guys are
before.
lucky. You guys are lucky, man. I say that to all the people that started. When you tried vaping back in 2007 to like 2013, you had to really fucking want.
Oh,
to
I
vape,
attempted
'cause that
to
shit
vape.
was-
I attempted to vape before
Devices
that
were
with some of the
terrible.
devices, and I didn't
Terrible.
like them. I thought they were horrible.
I
Yeah,
started in 2008 for 3 years, and I gave up.
Do you remember the blues? You remember blues? Man, those things were everywhere. I tried those a couple times. Nope.
Yeah.
The Patty that I used to work with, she likes the blues, and it helped her
Ugh.
get off cigarettes.
Hey,
If
if it works for her, if
No,
it worked for her, it's great.
The blues were cool when they had those. It looked like a cigarette pack,
Yeah.
and it actually recharged your battery and held
Yeah.
like a couple of extra.
The
little
idea was
cartridges in there.
great. The flavor in it
The
was
The
crap.
vanilla ones weren't bad. The
they
vanilla
had
ones were
flavored
the
ones
only
and
not
shit,
bad
man.
ones.
See, I'm not straight up vanilla type person. I don't really love straight up vanillas myself. I need more something else to
I
go
can't
with it.
anymore. I used that's what I was after then because I knew it worked, and nobody had good fucking root beer or wintergreen after the liquids I bought in 2007 to like 2010.
Micropod.
And I'm telling you, dude, you'd
And I
get
did
your
that.
shit working.
I'm one of those history type people. I like to try the old devices, so I bought a lot of them to try, and I've gathered a bunch of them to try. And I will say we have come a long freaking ways. Even by the time I started vaping, we'd come a long damn ways. Because those other devices were horrible.
You'd get one good drag. The other 5 drags you got out of it was a mouthful of 48 milligram free base, 100% PG Chinese liquid.
Yeah,
Hurdle
my
effect.
uncle got me one of like the little cigarette ones.
You don't
They
know
had those
Nick.
15, 16 years ago, and I couldn't take it.
You don't know Nick sick until you basically drink mouthfuls of that liquid.
Yeah, but
repeatedly.
when people first started doing the dripping, it was literally, if there wasn't a gurgle, it was a dry hit. You gurgled or you dry hit.
Yeah.
Gurgled or you dry hit.
And
You
then
took
burnt
that
the fucking
gamble on
coil.
the Nick Salt every damn time you vaped.
And
I
then put the coil in cotton.
remember
I've tried a
remember
bunch of those
rebuilding-
devices. They're horrible.
rebuilt or wicking tanks with tea bags. You have to cut a tea bag up a certain way, and it was a fucking crazy shit.
And then
fest.
people like Addy come by and start tuning his devices. So you got actual airflow to these devices to go with it.
You know, the one of my main vape shops in like 2014, the guy had a press machine there, so you can come in and drill out your airflow holes. Give him $5, and you can go over and drill out your airflow holes on your RDAs.
I've got 2 Patriots. Things have pinholes, but they have the deck big enough so you can have a decent build in there. I built a decent build. I did a single wire dual build in there, and it's got like a 0.12 in there. Well, that 0.12 is too damn hot for those 2 pinholes. Tell you, it tastes good for about 3 hits, and then your lips are blistered. Period. There's no way around it. With that honking metal drip tip gets hot, and when it gets hot, it stays there a while. To break out those drip tips. I actually like those drip tips. They're just like you said, metal and huge. Those things were made in a machine shop or something.
One of my favorite devices though are called pass-throughs. and they didn't have a battery in them. They just ran through USB power, so you can have it
Oh
hooked
yeah, I
up
remember
to your
seeing those.
computer or your. I always had it hooked up to my PlayStation. I'd be sitting there playing video games, and I always had a vape. You know, it was always working.
Yeah, but it wasn't always heated. It's always heated, right? Constant heat.
No.
It was a button?
Mm-hmm. It was yeah, there was either a button or they had them pulled to activate. But they never fucking worked worth a shit. You needed one with a button. I wasn't a fan of the 50 or the 510 shit. I was a fan of the 701s, I think they were. They were my favorite connection. The atomizers and the
Oh,
devices
back
they had
when
for
it
them
was
were
almost like a Ford
best.
engine where they all would work together in the right sequence. It's kind of like a Ford engine where you can use this tranny with this block with this head, but you can't, and you can use this head instead, or this, but you can't use this and this one together.
Yep.
And that's the way vapes used to be.
You had to buy different
Yeah.
like attachments so you can connect the 510 to the 701 or the 9.
That's why I
whatever
preferred
the
Chevy,
fuck.
because Chevy most parts connected to each other. You didn't have to worry about that as much.
Dude, they my YouTube dude, the guy I watched for all my information, he's not available anymore, and his channel's not even there anymore. He was that dude with a fedora. He
Oh,
was
I know who you're talking about.
he was a guy and he always had a fedora on his head, and he reviewed vape gear. It was like 2008, 9, 10. He was awesome. He got me sold on so many devices.
That channel's down now. They took it down
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah. I looked
I kind of like
I
sometimes I like watching some older videos. It's like a lot of the older videos, even on Grimstream, you had to take them down because of the whole YouTube policing thing, which sucks because a lot of those videos and stuff are kind of neat to watch and see where we've come from. Like getting so excited over some of those straws you used to, slurp your e-liquid through.
I mean, I remember Graham and Vicky sitting at great grandma's table refilling their carts back in like 2000. It had to have been 2009 because it was before Dad died. 2009, 2010. Which I should remind
use a
her
needle
about
tip
because she gives us
plunger.
crap about vaping, but she vaped to quit smoking, and so did my grandmother.
And back when they were using Cardos and stuff back then.
I said if I didn't get sick from doing the shit I did in 2007 to like 2010, nobody will.
I'd like to put a display together at some point with
Yeah,
going back
that
as
shit
far as I
ridiculous.
can.
It's harmless.
Some of the ancient mods that or devices you used to use, and just the history of vaping, and do like a sequence on it. That'd be fun. Do a
I
video
still
on them.
have
Pull them
my
out.
I
Pull them
still
out
have
and
my
try each one. See if you can get ones that work.
said I still
say-
have my Provari PV1. It uses button top batteries, which it's hard to find button top batteries anymore.
Yeah, they're all flat top now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some for my
Yeah, swaggy.
for my
Hell yeah.
here, button top. I got them for my flashlight. This style.
Yep.
You don't see many of those anymore. I still have them, but they came with my flashlight. That's the only reason I have them.
I got and then something happened. My brother had a stroke, and I literally ripped my vape I had like 50 times, and it just wasn't doing it for me. So I reached in my mom's bag, took out a smoke and lit it, and then smoked again for like another 2 years. And then went to a local vape shop to buy a device again. So I realized there was all these newfangled devices and everything. So I went there to buy one. I bought a device, and they're like, "You have batteries, right?" I'm like, yeah, I got batteries at home. I was vaping long before you guys even were. You didn't even know what a vape was. And I come home, and it's the button top, and I needed flat top for the fucking device. So I had to go back the next day. I was so mad.
It's a curious question, though. For chat as well as here. What was your first ever I'd call it like more open system, maybe possibly even your first cloud comp style device. You ever used one? Or your most open devices when you first got into trying something that wasn't a straw.
Hey, hippie.
Howdy.
Yep, it makes.
What's
And
up?
My
Bob,
very
Bob, what
first
was your
setup
first
was
like? What was your
Puma.
first like real RDA? Or
Mm,
even better yet, if you probably started off with a sub ohm before the RDA, didn't you?
yeah. When I got back into vaping, I was vaping on like the Kanger, the first shitty small ass little like 16 millimeter Kanger tank.
You
And
talking
then I bought
I got a
the
Kanger Mini. I got a Kanger
then
Mini.
I bought the first plume veil and the first mutation.
was that
Oh,
the
yep.
Kanger Ebot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I
Those-
started out with.
the-
Was
Yeah, like
Mine
60.
mine was fluorescent green. I still got it. Matter of fact, hold on, right here. Shit. Hold on.
That
let
was
me-
my first device was an EVOD, but it wasn't the Kanger. It was like the generic one.
My
That
first
was
was
the
the Kangaroo.
one we got at the shroom.
I
Where I
had
picked
that
it up.
on I had that on a
Oh no,
on
it was
a-
at the it was at our shop, wasn't it?
I had that
That I
on
got
a
that
DNA
Thick thing.
We got
DNA
them at the
30.
dispensary in the downstairs part with the CD.
Oh no, not the O-Pens. But if I got my first device for e-liquid, it was actually I got
It was
shop
at
as
the
a black
shop.
one.
You got that little black and orange Tesla.
I think
Nope, before the S Tesla, I got the stick. I've got it here.
I
Right here.
cleaned my Kanger Ebot up and put it back in the original box and everything. And I think I put it up in one.
All one sub ohm.
I don't know if it was the EVOD. What was? Let me see. Old tank.
Check this out. Y'all remember this one? Hold on.
It's the EVOD came out after, way afterwards.
Hold on. Let me get there. There we go.
It looks an awful lot like
Come on now.
I remember I got a Thunder tank,
that-
and that was one of the greatest things ever.
And a lot of old schoolers know this one now. Come on now.
that's the
Noisy Cricket.
There
Noisy
you
Cricket.
go. There you
yeah, that's what I was trying to remember.
I've-
They have I can get the version 2s right at the one of those shops. They
Hippie.
still have them in stock.
Hippie, I still have a brand new one sitting in my drawer there. I had a black
Dude.
one that I bought when they first came out.
I
Dude,
got
I knew
Same
people
color,
running
doing the
sub-ohm
box
tanks on those
with the
things.
saran wrap around it.
I knew people running sub-ohm tanks on those things.
Really good.
Oh,
Like how I'd go up to them. I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Those things
I
were a
like
potential
about
pipe bomb if they didn't work.
a 0.7 a 0.7 ohm coil is what I like to use on that noisy.
Point
Yeah, that was
5s
super
were my
safe,
spot.
hippie. Super safe. 0.7, 0.5. Yeah,
Point
super
7
safe.
ohm coil, man.
Well, that is
it's like
safe.
a fire.
Actually, 0.7's fine. Yeah,
You know what
much
I'm
better than the 0.07s we got into later, right, Bob?
That's high.
That's bad shit, man. That's and that sucker fire like a firecracker, just crackling like crazy. Single coil, 0.7. I usually put the damn
E-Leaf 20 watt.
Hold on. I put this one on top of that. Matter of fact, when I vape, I wonder if it's still got a coil in it. Let me look. Shit. Let me find a device.
Oh, the Altoid
Think-
boxes. Yeah,
I think it was
Double
the
A's?
I think my first sub-ohm device was the Sub-Tank Nano Kanger Tech.
Yeah.
he says.
Oh my
Cracks
god.
it.
See, this is. Y'all want to see something real nasty? Oh my god.
You never cleaned it out.
Ew.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you left it in there like that? Ew.
Look at that one.
How old is that? How old is that juice?
Yeah. Now
How
Can't
old
even-
is it?
You can't tell it's a cotton.
That's vintage cotton sludge right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The cotton looks like the
This
coil
one I
melted.
scraped on, Noisy Cricket. This one right here. Hold on, if I can get it to freaking focus.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
I'm not gonna do what they did to Mike. Remember that episode with Mike where they talked him into vaping this liquid that was on there for like years?
Oh.
Yep.
Don't do
Oh.
that.
It had
He got
been in
sick
there for
off
like
that.
a year or
He got
two.
sick that night. Later that night, he felt ill.
Yeah, don't do
No
that.
kidding. Fuck.
So Fitty said the Praxis was his first RDA, and then E-Leaf 20 watt. Holy crap, 20 watts, man.
DNA 30, man. That was
Plop says Sigelli 100 watt.
I think I'm
Joy
pretty
Tech
sure it was a
Ego.
clone too, because DNA only had the 40s or the 20s out at that time. So I think somebody cloned it and just turned it into a DNA 30.
Hey, Mal.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Oh, they just,
You know,
it's insane how far we've come. And remember when the 50 watt, 100 watt devices came out and everybody's like, oh my God, how could we even go farther than this?
Bam. The Kanger Sub Box Mini, the old
Yeah.
one where you still had the bottom. You had to unscrew the bottom.
Yep, bottom fill. Bottom
Then
fill.
it made a top filling one, which I never got that one.
I have the top fill one. I have the top fill one. I got it from someone in the shop.
I still got the 2 of these inside RBA sections. Hell yeah. And this sucker still freaking works. The battery's probably dead in it. I keep it on my desk just to look at it.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
I like that solid white. It reminds me of the one Hankey's got.
Super.
Yeah, Stormtrooper. Hankey's got the Rage, the white Rage now that got that look to it. Looks nice.
This sucker's still in good condition. See what I'm talking about?
Hippie, do you remember the mod that came out right after that? And it was basically the first AIO. It had the tank inside of the mod.
Oh, root beer flavor. Nice.
Yeah,
Root beer is a
and
tough one to hit right.
Root beer and wintergreen were the
that
2
one.
from China in like 2007 that I loved.
Who made that, Bob?
I forget. It might have
Bobby
been
Hansen.
Kanger. It was probably Kanger that made that mod.
I don't remember that one. I don't know. It's been so long ago.
It was a leaky piece of shit. I fucking hated that thing. I never bought one. I knew a bunch of people that had them, but it's bothering the fuck out of me what the name of that thing was.
Well, that
You
Kanger top fill hippie I had, I got some coils from the shop too. He gave him some coils too. And they found in the back when they're cleaning stuff out, they had found a few packs of coils. They gave me some coils to try that. And you get dry hit after dry hit. If you use 70-30, don't do that. You need 50-50 for them, by the way. Dry hit after dry hit until you burned enough cotton. Then you got sludge, gurgle, gurgle, sludge, gurgle, gurgle. So it was an experience, I'll say that. One thing it never gave me, though, hippie, was flavor. Never gave me flavor.
This sucker gave me some killer ass flavor for real. I'm talking so good flavor in this one.
That's
This
the
one-
RBA, though, right? You got the RBA.
This one has bigger juice flow holes, one on each side, than most. Some of them were smaller than this.
Yeah,
And
the one I had, even with the coil in it, had little, like, they weren't quite pinholes, but about half that size, though.
Yeah, and this was when they first came out. Then for some reason they made them smaller. I don't know why. I guess people didn't know how to wick it properly, and it was flooding. You know, it was real. Once you figured out the wicking, I mean, it was just every time you nail it, every time you wouldn't have no issues. But
Poseidon by Cyclops, yep.
like
That liquid was incredible.
for over a year, it didn't leak yet.
That liquid was incredible.
I'm having another reason I almost made a dessert is because I do love desserts still on like the stack tubes or a series builds. Man, I forgot how good the flavor can be on one of those. Amazing. But the first hit, if you've been vaping out of like you've been vaping a Hadley doing flavor testing for like ever, this is just became an ADV for me. And then I go to a series build, or I go to freaking the Titan. I'm dead. I'm dead for at least half an hour, I can't breathe.
Y'all remember this is my very first mod I ever bought. After the Kanger, after I had the Kanger, this is the first mod I bought ever. This one right here.
RX 250.
Yep.
It looks like below.
Yeah, it was. They came out with that after their DNA
Yep.
came out. Their DNA 200 of that same version.
RX.
We still have the DNA version of that and
There you
the
go.
Lost Vape version of that.
Yeah, mine
Hippie.
died.
Hippie.
Yeah, mine's
Which one is that
They were
one?
known for that, though. They were known
That's
for
the
that.
RX 300.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
Dave,
the
remember I
triple
told
battery.
you with the told you guys with the Lost Vape one of that mod, the top plate
still works.
Yeah.
was coming out.
Welcome
So
back,
I
Andy.
messaged
Yeah, that's-
Lost Vape,
I was just using this a
them-
few weeks ago, but
asked
Still
them
works.
what size the screws were that they used because I lost 2 of them. So it was just being held in by one. They told me these screws, I had to special order them from fucking China. They shipped them to me. They were the wrong fucking screws.
Mhm.
They couldn't even tell me the right fucking screws. I went on like a 3-month
you know how today's
expedition.
the F day. Fuck you with the cell phones. They screw you with the screws.
Yeah,
They
that
were-
doesn't surprise me.
They use these special fucking Chinese screws that you can't fucking find.
Special Chinese screw. You forgot to order it in Chinesium. That was your issue, Bob.
You weren't metric.
Oh, they were definitely Chinesium. Dude, I took it to fucking like 12 different hardware stores and tried having them figure it
Oh,
out. They
what do we
looked
got?
at me like I was crazy.
What's Mal got? You got 15% root beer float TFA, 4% sweet cream TFA, 1% sweet TFA.
Super
came out pretty
sweet
good.
cap, he said.
Yeah, they corrected it. It was supposed
Yep.
to be super sweet cap.
Oh,
Yep.
super sweet. That doesn't look bad at all. I mean, TFA
could-
flavors pushed like that is perfectly like normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that being really good.
And root beer float, a nice creamy root beer. Yeah, I could see that working. That doesn't seem bad at all. Sweet cream.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of those flavors too, they're decent low, but they really unlock when you push them.
You have to be pushed. They're not meant to be low. They weren't created for that.
You can use them low. You can get them to work, but they don't work as good as they do when they're cranked like that. That's how a commercial recipe was made right there.
Yep, exactly. You're right.
Yeah, like 19-20% right there.
Shit, some of them were 30-35%.
Yeah,
Yep.
back in the day, yeah.
That's why
Some-
that's why you'd get liquids and they'd be 65% VG. Because that's the max they could put in there with all the flavoring and the nicotine.
Yeah.
Also, why those tanks, like that tank, I used 70-30 and I never thought about until afterwards. I burned out all the coils trying to see if it was just the coil. Bad coil was 70-30. And I realized afterwards, like, oh, you're supposed to use like 50-50 or 60-40 in this. No wonder I'm burning out the coils like crazy.
Old school shit, Tim, you should have seen, dude. Back in like 2010 to like 2014, all the wicking holes, you couldn't even stick a pin through barely. So even using 5% VG, you were fucked.
Well, that's what that was. That Kanger top fill is a mini mini
Mhm.
tank. And that thing was, it did not work with a 70-30. I'll tell you that for sure. 70,
That's
don't
why I
do it.
hated RTAs all the time back then, because they were so difficult to wick because the pinhole wicking holes.
Daniel really likes the
Okay.
ski lime pie.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Key
I
lime
gotta get
pie is
flavors.
one of those. I like my key lime cheesecake. That's those both versions I like a lot. I could literally all day ADV those all day vaping.
Night show is F's, right?
Yes,
What
we have
about
2 FDFDAs already. Three FDFDAs already.
what about fig? Using fig in a recipe.
I almost did that, hippie. I almost went with a fig and either the flapper pie or a cake or a cake or a pie or maybe a fried dough. Almost did that. I debated on it. That was a debate. And then I went to fizzy instead because I want to see how some of these fizzies work together. I've never actually used fizzy pop with one of the other fizzies before, so I want to see if it'd work. And trying to, what I actually used fizzy sherbet in there because I actually would have probably added the flavor, but trying to stay away from using VTA too much until we figure out if we're getting it back.
Yeah.
Don't want to get to the point where, yeah, well, those are great, but I could mix them. Now I can't get the flavor. That sucks.
I'm just not a fan of fig.
Speaking of, I think Swaggy's still doing what, 60% off sale on the OGs? Is that what it was? The OGs
Yeah,
is
while they
60%
last.
off now because he's
While
getting
they
rid of the
I
getting rid of the
think
OG
it's
line.
60.
It's either 50 or 60. I think it was 60. So while the OGs are in stock, and then the OGs are going bye-bye here, but the ones in the UK, if they re-up, they're going to be still OGs for now anyway, unless they can figure out how to get the raws there because of the whole.
And Swaggy just confirmed it is 60.
It is 60. There's some damn good ones there. There's some of them that translate really well. If Buddha's Hand's still in stock, Utter. Or if you like, we're like Bob said, we're trying to make a drink. I go to the OGs over the raws because the raws have that texture where you don't get that as much. OGs, and it works really well for drink recipes. Officially, as of Monday, Sunday was the last day for the 10% off of BCF, so it's back to 6 now. We had a whole month of that, though, a little over a month actually. He gave us with the 10% code.
Did
That was
change
really nice.
that on the website and on Nightbot, right?
I don't think I have it. Check Nightbot, but on the website I only ever put 6 because I never put it because it's always going to be for a month temporary.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Good idea to check though. Yeah, it just says it's live. Okay. I think I left it that way on purpose, so in case I didn't have false things going out. Don't forget, you can also DIY e-juice in Canada. Now you can actually get 10% off. Code AFL as well. As well as 15% at NOMS.
Was it 15% when I ordered mine, or was it 10?
For what, NOMS?
Canada.
Canada,
10.
10. It's 10. It was 10.
It was 10 the whole time, right?
Yeah, it's been 10 the whole time.
Yeah.
Same with the code for NOMS is always going to be 15.
Yeah.
Swaggy's is 17.
Woohoo!
It was more before, but the price change, I mean, obviously less had us make it a little smaller. It's now it's 17, but you actually still get a better deal than we did before. Changes prices.
So Swaggy just dropped the link. It is 60% off. No coupon code needed. You have to look through to see what bottle size are available. And that is for the OGs.
Plus, he now has the soaps on there. He's got candles on there. You
Tea.
might be able to get some more milk and honey ones. I'm not sure if certain somebody grabbed them all. There might not be any more milk and honey by now yet.
Tahiti vanilla strawberry ice cream. Sounds interesting, Dusty.
That Tahiti vanilla
Give
is
it a try.
freaking strong.
Tahiti vanilla's, yeah, it's potent, but good.
It'll be good in an ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
There is a raw, Daniel, and they are, really close. You just have to use the raw, like about half
smaller
the amount
percentage.
you would the OG.
Wait, what? 60% off what now?
The OGs, he's discontinuing them.
Swaggy.
All the OGs?
Yep.
Well, snap.
The scented soaps are great. I'm actually curious about like the English toffee. Oh, is that an option yet? English toffee version of the soap available there yet? Because English toffee, oh, that'd make a beautiful soap. Room smell off that.
Tacos win.
Kerplop was digging to find that so he could let you know the name of it, but tacos always win.
What size is 500 milliliters? Is that one of these right here?
Half a
Hold on.
liter. Half a liter.
Wait a minute. Is that these? Is that 16
Yes.
ounces?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 16.
500 milliliter. 500 milliliter.
Okay. Shit.
Let's see. Got the artisanal vanilla and lavender. Yum.
Oh,
Ah,
After
there
the
you go.
rain.
He said
Oh,
he could
wow, she made a
probably
lot.
find something.
She made a lot of different soaps. Milk and honey, aloe soap. There's 4 right now. Artisanal vanilla and lavender. After the rain, aloe,
I think
milk
so.
and honey.
Tammy,
What? You can spend money you don't have?
Tammy. What's up?
Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat.
You got any vids on
Tommy.
Blueberry? He sold out.
Not a
so
lot.
He sold out.
Yeah,
Not a
I
lot.
imagine that one went really quick.
Cassie and I use a lot of the blueberries. We probably don't have a ton left, sadly.
Like I have like this much in the bottom of the 15 mil I have.
Oh my god.
I don't know about what Tim's 30 mil bottle. That was pretty low last time I saw it.
Damn.
Aye.
Damn.
That sucks because I like the raw, but it's not quite as good as the OG for me.
I got a 30 ml bottle of the OG Blue.
I'm not surprised, Swaggy, that's the first
Yeah,
one sold
I'm
out.
not surprised at all, Swag.
Hey,
That
Tommy.
Huh?
blueberry was the first one that sold out at VSO.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. That was the main one I went running for right there, that blueberry, man. That's one of the best blueberry, in my opinion, that I've ever tasted. No kidding. I love my damn Hippie's Best Blueberry Cheesecake Ever recipe. And thank you, Swaggy, for putting that on your website back in the day. That was cool as hell. But that's a damn good recipe using that blueberry.
There you go. Fitty says, I have a 4-ounce bottle of OG blueberry VSO. Money. Come on. Come on, hippie. Bids.
Oh, the highest bidder.
4 OZs of the OG.
And people thought medicine flower was expensive. Wait.
Yeah, exactly. Do some trading with that, huh?
Bidding starts at 1.
Hell yeah.
1 million Canadian dollars. Whoa.
1,000,001, Bob.
There, I started low for you just to get the bidding going.
Yeah, but that's American dollars. That's like at least $5 in Canadian.
It's worse than I thought it was, the exchange rate. Dave and I were talking about this the other day. It's actually is pretty extreme of a difference right now. I thought it was closing in. It was like in the 90s for a while.
35 cents on the dollar right now.
50?
Holy
35.
30%.
$65%.
Yeah. $1.35 Canadian for $1 US.
That's insane.
Yep.
That is literally insane to have that much of a difference.
What?
It's like we were getting closer to the euro for a while too. That was weird because everything was getting kind of squished together and then like rubber banded back like big time.
Yeah. Right.
The way the world's going, though, it's probably be on par soon. If oil pricing goes through the roof, it'll be par.
Hi. You just want to be on TV, that's all.
Aw. Right here, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Oh, that's my daughter, Alyssa.
Oh, hi, Alyssa.
Hi, daughter Alyssa.
My daughter, Alyssa. She's going in there with Sharon to watch TV.
So is that what your name of your place is now? Your house, York Dog Zoo, Zoo York?
Yeah.
Look at them all go. Whole parade just went around the corner.
Yeah, they all went in the room with the TV and the people.
TV's on. We can must watch. I know what that's like.
Yeah, they're in there watching. What have they been watching?
God.
Bridgerton, some shit like that.
She's rewatching it because she's getting ready for the new season.
Season 3 coming the middle of May.
She tried to make me watch it, and I was like, nope.
We finished the Fallout series. Hate the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But I have to say they stayed faster paced, but true to like the feel of the game. I actually am quite impressed.
They did a good job on that.
It really did.
What was
They
that?
haven't watched it. Even if you're not even 100, if you're kind of him and hawing about watching that series, you're not sure, try it. Because it might surprise you. Because
Tim watched Bridgerton with me because he
no,
walked in while I was in the middle of an
I was
episode.
talking about Fallout, but yeah, Bridgerton. Bridgerton was one of those ones I was like occasionally catching pieces while I was over here,
Yeah.
and then
Yes, Hanky.
eventually get sucked into the story.
Yeah. That's why I was like, nope. I'm
I'll
going
be
on.
honest, the first season, it's a Duke. For guys, it's going to be the Duke that draws you in because he's a complicated ass guy, but he feels like they think he's complicated. We say, oh, that's just a normal guy. Makes sense to me. Supposed to be complicated. It's like, no, he's just acting like any old normal guy.
Jesus Christ, I can't type tonight.
An
Hi,
interesting.
Rocky,
Rocky?
with a recipe.
Hey, Rocky.
Of course, Rocky's got a recipe. When does Rocky not have a
As for other flavors.
Good point.
recipe? F for other flavors. Milk and honey Flavora, 3%. Done. Mic drop.
Rocky, you're a turd. And yes, Hanky, Fallout is definitely worth the watch. It was
is.
really good.
And it's not one of those ones you have to wait either. By the end of the first episode,
Yeah.
you'll know if you like it.
No. It starts out good.
Not gonna say what it is, but there's a shift in like the
All right,
stars of the
that's enough,
show.
stop.
and
People
that's it.
haven't watched
It's
it yet. Just
interesting.
stop. Stop.
Shift. There's a shift. It's fun to
Stop.
watch.
Stop. Tim, you are
What? I
not
said-
good at not giving spoilers. Stop.
I said shift.
Zit. Zit.
He likes the shift tank.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, I gotta show this. And don't forget, you have to put your sign out if you make this. You got to make your own personalized sign that says milk and honey with a few oak barrels of milk and honey. I didn't get it. There's no words, Hanky, to any of your messages that I can see.
In the chat, Tim.
Oh, this chat.
In the chat. You got it.
I saw milk and honey and I was thinking milk and honey. I was starting to think of a nice warm bath of milk and honey and how sticky you're going to be when you get out. You'll smell good.
And he's got the milk and honey soap because he was the very first one to buy some of that. As fits come in.
Yeah, did you see the vanilla and lavender?
No, but I really want some. I love lavender soap.
I'm thinking if he does an espresso version, coffee like soap.
Nothing like when those mornings
I
when I
love
take a shower
some of
while
us
the
love
coffee's
coffee, Bob.
brewing, with espresso soap and be like, I want my fucking coffee. Yeah, that'd be great.
You'd be like, is there caffeine in this? Starts licking the bar.
Ew, no, 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 no. No, no, no. I'd want to absorb it through my
Bob's pretty
skin.
sure. Bob's pretty sure of this
I'm
too.
not gonna lick soap. I ate enough soap when I was younger. Thank you.
Well, here's the thing though. Remember, he's also using flavorings to scent. So it might taste good.
But it's still gonna be soap.
Okay.
I don't know, Rocky. Can you experiment with this and taste your milk and honey soap and
Yeah,
see if it tastes like
a
soap
good
or
old-
milk and honey
Take
for
a
us?
lick, couple licks of your milk and honey soap. Tell me if it tastes like milk and honey. We'll wait.
You know-
You muted yourself again, Bob. You said one word and then it muted out.
Oh, I thought about this the other day. You know what's fucked up? And it's so true. You can think of anything. Like a shoe, anything, things you've never licked before in your life. And your tongue knows how that thing would feel. Think about it. Think of something and you're like, yeah. Your tongue automatically knows what that thing would feel like.
That is not true because I tell you what, I said it and I was joking around. I was going to lick a palm tree. I licked the palm tree. It did not lick the same as I imagined it.
You licked an unripened palm tree.
There's a such thing as a ripened palm tree.
Oh, fucking no.
It was like licking rough sandpaper.
Yeah, that's what I
Or-
think. That's what my tongue thinks it would be like.
All right, so Fiddy, he is discontinuing the OG line. Noms is still gonna have OGs, he said, but
Yep.
at least here in the States, OGs are gonna be no more. It's just gonna be the raws and the extremes. And teas and candles and soaps. Oh my!
What to do? Let the ordering from Nominums.
Nominums?
Nominums.
Nominums. Nominums.
Okay, so
Do they do larger
FDA
bottles?
What?
Noms, do they do larger bottles of BSO? Or is it just 30s?
I don't know for sure. I know a lot of them are
I had
limited
'em.
to size, but I think if you contact them, you might be able to get larger bottles.
Hi, Hanky.
Send them an email, contact them. They're usually pretty quick at responding. Hey, Hanky. Is it
Christmas
cold in there,
poo.
bud? You look like you're cold.
No, it's not cold. My hair's a mess.
Oh,
Said that in the
doesn't want
chat
Paul
earlier
to
that
see
you
him
weren't
like-
kidding.
He doesn't want
Thank
Paul
you.
to see him like that.
Right. I'm on my mobile here. How do I get everyone on the thing, or can't I?
I don't think he can. Just when somebody talks, it'll pop up.
Right. I've got this. Judy bought me a present.
Oh,
Legos?
Legos. Fuck yeah.
Legos.
What is it?
the
A
dog.
doggy.
Oh my God, I
Hell
love
yeah.
it. I love it.
And
I want-
I didn't know the pieces were this tiny. I've been out
I
an
was-
hour. I've done
I
this
was
in an
gonna
hour.
say that's a lot of tiny pieces to build. They couldn't have given you a couple big blocks in the middle or something, you know?
Tell me about it. It's crap.
How many pieces is that puzzle, that Lego thing? Because that's a lot of pieces.
Don't know, but I can do it because it's got 14 plus on there on the ages. Shut up. Shut up. I'm going to say hello, Cassie. How you doing, love? Hello, Tim, Stephen,
Hey,
Hey,
Bob. And I'll say the best for last. How you doing, Dave?
what about Paul?
Thank you. How are you?
Paul's back here on a moose fishing with a fishing pole.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'll
What
tell
other
my
Canadian be out there in the middle of a lake fishing?
Yeah,
Almost.
you didn't. He's looking for his vape he dropped in when it
He's
was,
trying to snag his
when he was
vape.
ice fishing.
He's trying to snag his vape.
Don't worry, Paul will be back after he gets the little one to bed. He had to go pick her up.
But it's just doing
really
this.
fishing.
I mean, an hour to do 2 little bits. What? That's what I've been doing, Cassie. Watching you all on the big telly.
Yeah, that's what he sent me a picture of.
But he didn't show everybody, did he? No.
No,
I was scared.
Well,
I never
I
know what's
can't-
going to happen when you send pictures, Hanky. I was
yeah,
scared.
I look away personally.
I couldn't come on without saying I couldn't watch it without coming on and saying hello. So
love you, Hanky.
yeah, look at this. Look.
I know you're growing your beard out pretty good here.
No, I'm getting a haircut.
Paul likes
and
him
a beard
scruffy,
trim
right?
next week, ready for Expo.
We got, what was it, Sunday night, we went to her brother's, and when we were leaving, he came outside to talk to us, and we thought it was going to be like saying goodbye quick, because he usually has to work Monday morning early. He's going to go
Yeah.
in. Wouldn't have went outside if it was going to be out there for an hour and a half. The wind was blowing like crazy. We had like Arctic northern winds coming down. And we're sitting out there freezing. I have wind burn on my face.
Me too.
Me
Like,
too.
I was shivering so hard. My brother thought I was crying when we were talking. So he came over and gave me a hug. And I'm like, thank you. And you're warm, but I'm just freezing to death and sitting here shivering. He goes, oh, okay. Walked back over and kept us there for like another half an hour, 45 minutes.
And then his wife comes out too when the baby fell asleep. It's like with the
I would have
window
been in the
open.
car. I would have been in the fucking car.
Well, we thought it was going to be like
five
5 minutes. We had no idea it was going to be such a long. It was great having him talk. Hang out. He hung out with us Saturday.
Didn't you feel the cold when you were out there though?
It wasn't bad when we first got out there. It like really dropped in temperature fast.
Yeah.
temperature
I mean,
drop
because
was-
originally he came out because they were looking at his car that he's working on. And then
I
we
got
were going
yelled
to get
at.
in the car and leave.
Cassie yells at me for climbing underneath the car, getting all dirty.
I've got to show
So-
Cassie. Right, this is only for Cassie, right? When I broke my back, this is what I knitted.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah, that wizard's awesome, Hanky.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
That looks like
Paddington Bear. Yes. Yes.
And then I went and got all the monkeys done. I got 'em all
Whatever
up
you
there.
do, don't spank them.
No. Spank that
What the
much.
heck? That blue one?
Yeah. All these. Look at this one. This one reminds me of Tim. Hold on. Look at his beard. Yeah, all of it.
I trimmed mine a little bit. It's getting a little bit shaggy for the springtime.
That, and he trimmed it because my little girl tends to grab a hold of his face and suck on his beard hair, so he
Yeah.
wanted it shorter.
She chewed a big chunk patch out of the side of my beard, so I had to trim it.
Oh, I
dear.
wasn't talking about
Wayne's.
Ashley. I was talking about Mazikeen.
Yeah, but Ashley did actually chew a chunk out. What do you got there,
You
Bob?
get-
What is that?
Wayne's best one shot, in my opinion. Sang Petillant, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, no, don't get rose milk. It doesn't taste like rose at all.
No. Sang
Some strawberry
Petillant.
milk.
It's it's like a wine. It's like a fruity wine. It's very, very good.
Didn't say how many pieces a minute.
Should say on the box how many pieces, because there's a lot more than I expected in that thing. That's a tiny.
Instead of that little, and that dog is that big,
that-
it'd be a lot.
Not what she said.
Yeah, because you get like the
Don't say
Millennium
that.
Falcon one or something like that, and that's only got like 1,000 pieces, and that's got all the detail. So that dog, you would think, would have a few bigger chunks in the middle that you just build off. No, let's make him build it out of it. There's a little tiny piece.
It hasn't. My fingers are killing me.
Imagine taking
you
it
know what?
apart, hippie.
I had
Oh,
to get
yeah.
this as well. I had to get this out of the bathroom.
You
when I go
just
to the
throw
toilet.
it.
So
I
can
don't
see-
have
I-
Legos like right here at my desk.
What's that Lego? Is it a drawer?
Yeah, I've got like a box that you can build on. And it's got the Legos inside it.
So we've got something in common then.
Oh, I just bought
Tim,
one.
I need to get rid of my Legos.
I've got one with a smiley face that you can build on the board like that. I got.
Tim, this is a sparkling blood orange champagne. That's what the
What's that?
That's what it's
Fizzy gooseberry, is it? Or what's the one from
It was not fizzy. It was just gooseberry and champagne.
but
Damn, I
they
remember.
make a really good one too.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you, Bob.
What is that one? It's made by Super Good. Makes one.
RKOI was the only champagne liquid I liked. That was the only
No problem, Steven.
strawberry liquid I ever enjoyed, was that strawberry champagne.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Thank you. I was trying to find
Blood
just
orange champagne.
one.
Fuck
Hold
yeah.
on.
Oh, that sucks.
Freaking suck.
Vape Train.
Blood orange champagne.
Yeah, blood orange champagne from Vape Train Australia. Man, that's a good damn flavoring right there. And you
It
just
is.
mentioned that Wayne's recipe there, and it just made me think of that blood orange champagne right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, use
There's
this.
Paul.
There's Paul. Hey, Paul.
Maybe.
Hi, Uncle Paul.
I'm sure it's probably
God, he's
just
coming in,
that
Hanky.
and an orange. 'Cause I
Hanky, do your
vape
hair
that.
fast.
It's a good liquid though. So really, that's Wayne's best one shot, in my opinion. Of the ones I've tried.
Have you ever tried that blood orange champagne from VTA?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, okay.
I've got a
Does it taste
60 mil.
kinda
I've
like
got a
it?
60 mil bottle of it.
Does it taste kind of like it?
Yeah. Yeah. I said I think he just used that and built out the oranges.
Okay.
Because the orange is more prominent in his. It's like more of a crispy orange. I think he probably just threw some Flavor West in there.
Hello again, Adam.
Hello,
Gotta
Jeeps.
move that farther over.
My camera's really wide right now, isn't it?
Bob had to fight with
There
his.
we
He's got
go.
the Hanky. He's on a mobile. But Bob's got borders, and mine. I had a heck of a time getting everything lined up before the show.
Yeah, dude, mine has fucking. I streamed yesterday, Adam, and it was perfect. And then I jump in Tim's Zoom today, and I have fucking borders on my shit.
Last night I streamed fine, and today I went to go.
That usually only
boot up.
happens in Zoom settings and video settings.
Well, they did a Zoom update. They moved around buttons. I noticed that after the update, the buttons were in a different spot again. They moved around buttons, and they made it so that the OBS I had to use a different input.
Never have that problem.
You don't
Nice.
update, you're good.
Update Zoom whenever it tells me to update. It never changes my inputs. Never changes anything on me. Whole thing.
What are you doing, sexy Adam? You all right, bud?
I'm all right. Recovering.
You're looking a bit white tonight.
Thank you. White on the outside, brown on the inside, brother. Orale. Pretty much.
We got the real hippie supervising the whole show in the back.
Bunch of Mexicanos all weekend.
Pastel.
He was looking over, supervising for a little bit.
Yeah.
Cart. Thank you, Nom Noms, for saving my fucking cart.
So I've tested both of my mixes from tonight now, and they're both really good. The fudge brownie cake though is like super, super yum. Are you showing off the beignet again?
Oh.
What is? Oh, the
Dude,
glamour.
You can
Oh,
buy
why not? It's
beignet
best.
from Vapor Supply.
No, it's even
You know
better.
that, right?
Salubarome one?
Yeah.
9%
We
solution.
looked it up that one day and found it on there. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Guess what? I'm gonna be
just
mixing
ordered
up
it
some soon.
yesterday.
While you're at it, can you mix me up some more country fudge finally?
Find me some Salubarome pizza and then we'll talk.
Oh, he's given you the ingredients for country fudge.
No.
Yeah. He is doing it. He's doing it for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was able to mix it. Hard part's letting it steep. When you make it yourself, you gotta let it steep
Oh.
forever.
Daniel, no, it's not really that dark. That's the color of the bottle.
Yeah,
It's
the
in a
bottles
black
are
bottle.
they're in the dark bottles. Bottles are dark. That's not the color of the liquid.
It's the light out.
I don't have it in here because I have some glamour still from the first batch he sent. Because I savored it. I made it
You
last.
savoured it. You made it last.
Savor the flavor.
Damn, Tim, we forgot all about forest fruit. What about forest fruit? That's F.
I actually thought someone else was gonna use it, so I didn't touch it. I almost threw that in that in my fizzy chew, because I was thinking forest fruit would actually go in there with the strawberry. And then I was like, nobody else used it. I guess I could have.
Yeah.
I was trying to avoid the flavors I thought people would almost definitely go for.
I despise forest fruit. Never gotten
I
along
like-
with that flavor.
I like my own renditions of a lot of that. When
Yeah.
most of my the pre-mixed ones I prefer mix myself because we all like different percentages of things.
But the forest
Also,
fruit from Noms,
well,
stay
thanks.
away from it unless you want dish soap. I'm sorry,
And
Noms.
FA's
Most
is-
of your flavors are great.
FA's has a little bit of forest dirt in it.
Yes,
does.
yes, it
That's what I
does.
get off of it. That's why I
It's
don't
good.
like it.
Like the flavors that are in
earthy.
it are nice. It has like a nice, a little bit of strawberry, some raspberry, like some blackberry maybe in there, and a little bit of raspberry. But then there's like this weird melon and this weird dirt. Yeah, there it is.
There's definitely dirt in it.
Yeah, I
And
get a
that's
little
why I
dirt,
just can't take it.
like from the
I've
forest
had this
floor.
bottle- trust me, I've had this damn bottle of forest fruit for probably 5 years, and this is all I got left of it, and have never ordered it again. That's how much I use it.
Yeah, I usually blend my own if I want to make a forest fruit blend. If you want that melon note, just put some fucking wild melon in it from Flavora. Yum.
Yeah, if you want a generic melon note, like a mixed melon, yeah. Or Flavora has the two that I like.
A little dry though.
Some of the best for mix. That the melon mix is good, the wild melon, and then the three fruits together, the passion fruit one, mango, pineapple,
Oh.
passion.
Mango, pineapple, passion, something. Yeah, I think it's mango, pineapple, passion. Yeah.
That
That's
one
a nice
there's got
flavor.
it's a really nice balanced flavor. Other than them, I prefer Make Man.
I put that in the pog that I made for my brother-in-law when they were over for Easter, and he was digging on it. He's like, "Oh, this is
Yep.
fucking good, man."
Yep, Daniel, the newer one, the one that's more of a dark berry blend, is the new forest fruit. It's
Can I just say, nobody puts baby in the corner. What's he doing down there?
It's true.
Right.
What's
That's
he doing
right.
down there?
Well, technically, Bob put him in a corner because Bob went off screen, so Bob
Yeah,
threw
if
him
you
in that
do
corner.
that and then do that and then do that, everybody gets rearranged, don't they?
Yeah, see, now he's not in the corner anymore. Now he's next to you, Hanky. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
You're sandwiched between Paul and Hippie.
Is it that way? No, it's that way.
Hippie sandwich.
It's a good thing you see. It's nice that they're giving him borders there to keep him a little ways away from you there, just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
This is why we have borders, people. This is why we have borders.
So what's happening?
Not much. We're having an effing good time.
That's right.
I had to run off that fucking burrito I ate.
How'd your show
Thing
go the
was
other night, Adam?
This fucking big. Like this.
Good.
It was good.
All I can think if someone want to play darts and start throwing them at your drummer, that'd be bad.
They're fucked. They want to play darts or gamble at those 2 machines behind me.
Oh, is that what those are? Gambling machines?
Yeah, they had. Yeah, it's Illinois, so you can gamble in bars. Yeah, it was a good time.
Which ones you
There were
having?
a fuckload of people there. Yeah, sure. That was
that you at the front?
Saturday. Up the bald guy with the glasses. Yeah, that's me. Playing
Oh, cool.
the bass. Playing the bass. Yeah, it was a good time. There was a fuck ton of people in there. It was like everybody was like super generous with their THC products. So I was probably on like 100 to 200 milligrams of edibles. The guy who threw the party, who did like the sound, and he's a guitar player from the headlining band. His cousin had like 5 different, like, all right, you know how I get like the $10 or $15 carts from like the dispensary. He grabs whatever's the most expensive shit at the fucking dispensary. So like all the like pure 99% shit, fucking knock you on your ass shit. So we were all stupid all night. It was fabulous. One of the best 420s ever.
Bob. Bob's over in the corner throwing his hands up like he's on a roller coaster ride. I thought we were gonna do a wave.
Baby.
Oh, did you fix your video settings, Bob?
Your volume should
we
be.
heard you.
He's having a really crappy day.
Video
was
that,
muted. No more cropping.
Who's videoing that?
My singer Eddie's sister came and got 5 of our songs. I'm gonna put these on YouTube so everyone can see them. Oh, I should have just went here, huh?
You're putting them on your YouTube page?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably in the next day or 2. I just got to download them to my desktop and then.
Any of the new songs videoed?
Yeah, whatnot. Yeah. I think there's 2 or 3 of the 5 are new ones that aren't anywhere, not even recorded or anything yet. So
Cool.
I'll let these play.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they sound pretty good too. You complain.
Nice.
Well, how'd your tutu fit tonight?
Does it sound like ABBA?
Good.
We sound like
Good.
ABBA? It'd be pretty sweet, but no, unfortunately not.
Oh.
I'll have to have a listen.
I think Adam was like probably 50 milligrams away from accidentally hitting Eddie in the back of the head with the guitar.
It was very cramped. That bar is very long, not very wide. So it goes back like pretty far. And it was pretty full, like while we were playing. My mom and Bill were all the way in the back. And they said they heard everything really good. That guy right there in that gray hoodie, that's the guy who had all the kill shit. He was super generous, man. Everybody fucking was cool as fuck. We made a fucking joint appear with a magic trick, and somebody in the crowd got it.
That was it. Thank you, Ploppy. I've literally been trying to. I remember it was probably like 6-8 months ago now. In the after show at one of these shows, I was sitting there trying to think of the name of that mod. I looked for it for like 2 hours online. The knee box. That was basically the first ever AIO.
Oh,
I had the knee box.
That thing was fucking terrible.
Hanky,
Yeah,
I don't see
everybody saying it was garbage.
I haven't seen Hanky use his Stormtrooper mod, so
It leaked
No,
like
He's got
shit.
that beautiful white Stormtrooper mod. Flawless.
I got what is it?
Yeah, you got one too. Yeah, but he got that the Rage, right? Wasn't the Rage just
Recoil
white
on top, huh? Huh?
one? Ah.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's the RDA that I wish I had, Adam.
That's the
That
one I will never get rid
exact
of.
one. I know. That's the one I'd love to get my hands on from somebody.
Sentimental.
If they had
Oh,
had
hey, we were
two
about
of
to
them,
get
I would
down right
have
there.
one.
Holy shit!
But
What happened right there?
I bought Cassie that instead.
Yeah.
She was begging more than me.
It
Like I
changed
said,
my
50 milligrams away from Ed being knocked unconscious, I swear.
Yeah, I'm
Tim,
looking
it
forward to
changed my
Friday where we have a big
resolution.
stage.
OBS changed my resolution of my camera.
Oh,
That's
really?
right.
That's
Yeah,
craziness.
that thing was terrible. I never owned one, Fitty, but I knew a bunch of people that had them because they sold them at a local shop, and everybody fucking hated the thing. That plastic tank on the inside leaked like a sieve and destroyed the shit out of so many of those mods.
Wasn't that one of the ones too that they had problems with it melting with the citruses? Thought that in the
Oh
cinemas?
yeah,
Thought that was
plenty
one of the
them.
ones that had a huge issue with one of the first tanks that they had like serious melting issues. It like just collapsed with a tank or two.
Well, because the tank was inside the mod. It was basically like a side-by-side that was all encompassed. So it had its own tank inside the mod. And it was basically in something, and it was basically an exposed tank on the inside. The whole big chimney in there. And then the whole outer
Garbage.
piece was the actual tank. And that thing was just a piece of plastic shit.
Bunch of
Yeah, the concept was awesome. It was it was the first AIO. They were the ones that created the AIO.
Duchess has this cool little tiny like burrow setup. I think it's a mech burrow, but it's or the built-in battery or something like that. But it's this tiny little thing. And then I've been using Ethos. So he sends me a picture of that right as I'm vaping Ethos. I'm like, well, half a pound, half an ounce, half a pound,
Tim,
half an ounce.
have you ever seen the old billet boxes? Old billet boxes.
Like the ones that you had to put like a
chips in them?
510 atomizer in?
With
had
the
like a
really
fucking
tiny little
Oh, the
potentiometer
one
and
with the
shit.
one with 18350 in it.
Yeah, they had
It's
the
probably
really
even
small
smaller
little
than
fucks.
that.
They had an 18 they had 18350 version.
Tim. They had
Yeah,
smaller
go look
ones
at
than
Grim
that, Tim,
Green's
like a
original billet
5
box.
like a 5-something battery.
Do you see the prices
Yeah.
of the? Do you see the
Like,
price
they
of
were
the ether
tiny.
bombers? The ether bombers are only 13 quid.
Ethos?
Yeah, the ether bomber 13 quid.
The big dual battery?
No, the ethos, the little bomber, the little tank.
Oh, just a tank. Okay.
Yeah, £13.
Fucking steel.
Yeah, 750 ma.
Its audio used to suck
Those little things were.
We've come so far. Like Adam, I wish you were here on for that, but that was actually before you got in, talking about like the evolution of vaping, like what you started on, and when you transitioned to something you'd consider either a
just
like,
reading a thread
kind
on
of
Reddit
sort of-
about that, literally like 2
Yeah.
days ago.
like a cloud chasing like setup. When did you finally first switch over to either a sub ohm or an RDA?
2015.
Do you remember exactly what it was you switched over to?
Yeah, it was the Tugboat V2 and an iStick 50.
Tugboats were iconic. Iconic.
iStick 50 watt and the Tugboat V2, yeah. And then my girlfriend at the time, she had the Joytech VTC 60. It was like an orange fucking racing stripe mod, and then I bought her a Tugboat as well, and we were both sub-ohming because we both mouthed along before that.
Those look like they look like C-sized batteries in there.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one I was talking about. Yep.
Paul, are you busy?
Yeah, there's a ball valve on it. Fucking ancient. Yeah, you had to put a 510 atomizer in that fucking thing, like an old 510 atomizer.
Yep. And then they came out with actual ones that took
so So if you
Oh,
were
yeah,
here or not,
Nautilus coils.
look
Yeah,
at
Nautilus
Hank.
coils.
Look at
Yep.
Adam. Look at
Hold on,
Hanky's
mine-
Lego
mine still
table.
takes
That
something coils
that's
and
a
Nautilus
dog.
coils. I have an
That's a
adapter for 'em.
dog. That's
Wow.
that. Can you imagine trying to build that out of that? That would be meticulous.
Hey, Uncle
mean, I
Paul, I
love
think that's why
Legos,
he's asking
so-
you if you're busy. I think he wants you to go build his Lego
It
dog
shows you
for
how to
him.
do it.
I
Jesus.
still
Yeah,
have
come
3
on, Paul.
boxes of Nautilus
Well,
coils.
Hanky, show him how far you got.
Still have some
Show,
downstairs.
show him how far you've gotten so far.
This took me an
I was
hour.
like, I got a foot.
Took an hour to get that.
I
but,
love Legos. I love
and that,
building shit.
and it's tiny.
Connects, man. Connects were the shit.
I like
Oh,
those
Connects
too.
were fun.
my favorite. Because
Those
you
were
could
fun.
do everything with the
Um,
gears and all the shit too.
I've got the
Oh.
marble, you know, the little marble like roller coaster type of thing where you drop the marbles and it has the elevator and everything. I got them upstairs.
Kaplunk.
Nice. Yeah, I remember all that shit.
It was called Kaplunk, wasn't it?
There
can't
was
remember
a
the
game
name of it.
Kerplunk, but that's not what this is. It's actually like one of the tracks.
Yeah.
Kerplunk was like a tube that had marbles with the
The
sticks, and you had to
sticks.
pull the stick, and whoever
Yeah.
made the marble
It,
fall
it was
lost.
like a
There's
version
definitely a
of,
Kaplunk in my basement.
it's a version of what do you call it? Jenga. It was like the marble version of Jenga.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't drop
Yeah,
the balls.
I had the orange and black one, Pity, of that mod.
Oh my god.
Racing Stripe. They had like a white with a blue one and they had all different crazy colors.
Plunk.
They can stray.
And I've even got a chair over there for Paul. Are you ready? Look, there's a
I'm
chair
afraid.
over there for you, Paul.
Oh.
Nice.
It doesn't have a cage around it. That's an improvement.
And look, I can get my hand underneath. I can get my hand underneath the table, Paul.
Oh.
Christ, Hanky.
You ever hear the word the phrase TMI? I mean, just saying.
I share and share alike. I don't care.
Tim, this came out pretty good, man.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dusty.
It's only the second time I've ever used that Decadent Vapor fruit bomb. But it's a good flavor.
What was the Decadent Vapor we went over yesterday? The Orange Gina. Orangello.
Yellow.
It
Are you
wasn't.
guys
It
on
wasn't
this?
as. I don't know if it's. That might be accurate to something you guys have in the UK, but that Decadent Vapors on Orangello was not that good for single flavor testing. It was kind of.
Right. Are you two guys on Benny's tomorrow?
Yes.
I'm going to pop on anyway.
Cassie says no now.
Cassie,
I'm not the one that said
you.
yes. You did. Don't answer for me. I'm hiding tomorrow.
I do, Fitty. I do.
Actually,
remember that.
tomorrow's fine. It's next Wednesday. I'm gonna hide
Why?
because
Her
I want
birthday.
to. Shut
Her
up, Tim.
birthday.
I'm gonna hide from everybody. I'm gonna turn off my phone so nobody can message me, and I'm just gonna
Oh, Hanky, you have to make it Saturday. It's Polly's birthday. That's what started this whole him fishing on the moose thing.
No.
But I
Your birthday episode is Saturday. I know your birthday is Friday, Paul.
No.
Damn,
Oh,
Dusty.
yes.
We
Yeah,
gotta
you
celebrate
know.
Canadian Paul.
It's already up.
One.
Oh,
I
don't you
bet.
worry,
It's
it's
already
up
up,
there.
Paul.
It's got a nice picture of maple glazed donuts up there for you and everything.
Paul,
Dusty.
Paul, if you hear anything on Facebook, Paul, and it sounds like this, happy birthday to you, it'll be me.
Damn, Dusty,
Um,
you could have brought everybody a sandwich. Daggone, man. Now you're making me want one.
Sounded like Helena Bottom Carter for
I
a
mean, I
second
got
there.
a peanut butter banana chocolate vape here.
That's crazy.
Right, I'm off, guys. Much
Okay,
love.
hold
Bye,
on.
Hanky. See you tomorrow.
Hanky, stealth device. Stealth device.
Yeah.
Heavy hitting device. Stealth device. Heavy hitting device. Makes sense, right?
What is that you got on there? How am I?
This one? That's a Titan and the Titan 1.5
Oh.
PWM.
Tighten on our
And then this is the clutch with the nitrous on top.
God.
This one hits harder than that one.
For guys
Makes
that are
sense.
compensating, Hanky.
You know, I was
What-
thinking the exact same
you mean-
shit. I just don't want to say
what?
nothing because I
What?
don't want to
What
brag.
are
What
we
you say,
talking
Baba?
about, Paul?
Oh, there you go. Hey, hippie. Dusty said, "Come on over. He'll make you a sandwich."
Make a sandwich. Vapor Shark.
Right, much love, and I'll speak to you all soon. I'll be on Saturday.
Later, Hank.
Love you,
Bye,
Hanky.
Hanky.
Good night,
Take it
Christmas
easy.
See you
time.
tomorrow.
Night.
Love you, Paul.
Take it easy, buddy. Be good.
Take it easy.
That was the equivalent of, yeah, I like you too. That was the equivalent of that. You saw that, right? Take it easy. I like you too.
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. He loves Paul. Paul loves him too.
Free Maxis. Ooh. Single and dual battery.
Remember the Twisted 420 mod? The parallel mod that you could run 1, 2, or 3 batteries in?
And like
It
Rocky
had-
was saying, that one there, you can go any way you want. So you could actually make that a parallel or a, yeah. They did that with the Noisy Cricket version 2, isn't it? The one that you had the
Yep.
flippy.
Yeah, you
thing?
can flip the battery cap over and make it either series or
I
parallel.
thought it had like a plate in there, the MOSFET plate that
Yeah.
flipped or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, it was basically the battery cover. Just flip that over and
The Cricket, right there you go. Flip the bottom contact. That's what I thought it was the bottom contact.
Flip it.
I still have a brand new brown Noisy Cricket. That,
I really thought that
B-Rad
whole
sent me.
I really thought that was going to take off, that flippy thing, so you could switch it. It never really did. Surprised me. This is
Well, it's because everybody bought the original Noisy Cricket and realized how big of a death trap it was and figured V2 was going to be the same thing.
I don't want to buy a mod that has like dangers of exploding in my pocket.
Oh, well, this you don't put in your.
What-
you didn't
what-
put a Noisy Cricket in your pocket. That was
There's
asking.
number
for
one
trouble.
problem with it. Yeah, it's a mech, so.
Yeah, have you listened to George Carlin? I've,
I missed
too many safety things in the world. You have to live on the edge. Feel alive. Take a
Agreed.
chance.
Not with a Mac.
That's how you eliminate the stupid people.
Yeah, for sure.
Take a
There you
chance.
go,
Bob is still
Kerplop.
here.
There you go,
Chance on
Kerplop.
me.
Noisy Cricket.
I have a-
Goddamn right, I did.
Hey, there you go.
Shit in my life.
You can undo those screws right there.
Then you flip
and
it.
a little.
flip
Flip the
that,
contact underneath. The
Yeah,
contact.
flip it if you want to. I did, never did. But
Thing.
yeah.
It was an ingenious idea. I thought it was actually going to become a thing, and it never did. It surprised me. I thought that
What
for
is
sure
it,
that was going to come back.
as default series?
What, the Cricket?
Yeah, is it flip from parallel to series?
I don't
Yeah.
see how you could do that in this though.
The plate inside the flip thing, one side has it
Oh,
wired different than the other.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just wired
Okay.
differently. It's fucking fascinating. So you were rocking it series then?
There is no wires in this.
No, it's just a plate that you flip.
Yeah, there's a little plate in the bottom.
So what does the
I
plate have?
guess-
Like a different trace?
You flip it has different wiring diagram in it. Inside
the
the two
V-
halves of the
Saying
plate.
not that
The
one.
I'm taking
V2,
apart right now.
the
Contact's
V2 had the
different, yeah.
potentiometer on it. The V2 had the
I'm fixing to take it
potentiometer.
apart right now.
If
But
that's
Bob
the
said
one.
That's not the right
Yeah, I
one
mean,
that had the
Oh,
There's
flippy
probably a
Hippie-
video on
Hippie said-
YouTube. You don't-
Hippie
probably don't
says
have
that
to do all
Kerplop's
that.
saying that's not the one that you can flip the plate.
Oh yeah, then don't even bother then.
No, it's only the V2. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
it's just a V2. Which you can get a couple of. Anyone actually wants one of those death traps, they still have some in stock over at that 802.
The V2s are good. The V2s are safe. The
They want
regular
a-
Noisy Crickets. No.
Optional circuit in series and parallel. Yeah, and they show a little diagram here of
Yep.
the little plate.
You had to buy the upgraded button kit if you actually really wanted to use the regular Noisy Cricket. Because the button would get stuck.
Oh,
And-
speaking of buttons getting
With
stuck,
a series
original.
mod,
Remember Chris's? That thing there with the duct
Oh,
tape or
God.
tape on top? That thing looked so dangerous.
Oh shit.
It was
yeah.
dangerous
Can't
enough
believe he
before he
still
did
used
that. We tried talking him out of that for months before he finally did switch
Duct
over to
tape?
something else.
So
Yeah.
He had like duct tape over the button as his button covers wore
Just
off,
like
so he's
do
using
it.
duct tape over. It's like,
Here's-
no.
The bottom plate. There's
Yep.
the bottom plate. On the
Yeah,
other
yours
side,
doesn't flip.
flat.
Yeah, yours
Yeah.
doesn't flip. You got the
Nothing.
original.
You had to have a V2.
Yeah, that's not the V2. But
Night
look at those.
Fitty.
Look at pretty good contacts.
Fitty.
Pretty good size
There
contacts.
you
Good
go.
night.
Nice fitty.
V2.
Not
Yeah,
fitting.
there's
V2 looks like.
that's the V2, and I think it slides out, right? Yeah, the V2 slid
Yeah.
out. You didn't have to screw it in.
This one just lays.
See.
Hold on,
Bing,
I'll put a second
bing.
there.
Yep.
It just
It was literally your battery covered.
Series. And then yeah,
lays
it
there. Then the
plate
plate
and
but
your
in
battery covered.
series too, it also switched where you could have it adjust the
plate.
voltage from the batteries, or you could adjust it too with the potentiometer, like Bob was saying, which is kind of cool actually. Like depending on what style you vaped, you could have that fucking full blown mech series, or like I just like
Style and
voltage.
flavor.
Yeah, which is how I used to vape. Voltage, fucking 2 ohm, 2.5 ohms.
I
fucking
really
8
do
watts.
like the potentiometer mod. I mean, I think it's a nice backup. Downside, this one is this is an easy one to change out. You'd have to have the actual one from them, I think. Versus, you know, some of those old Hammond boxes, you could actually literally just put in another potentiometer, cheap potentiometer, and if it ever burned out.
Dude, that Tesla.
Yep.
The Tesla mod.
You know, that's the first time I've ever looked
Best
at that.
mods I've ever had.
That was a good one. I like that.
Tesla Invader Mini 2, I think. That's the name of it. For 3. Buddy gave it to me just randomly.
I was
He's
wondering
like,
one
I
of
have
those
like
te-
10 of them.
That's one of the steampunk Teslas. I always love the designs on them.
They're
But
sharp.
just for looks, but it's all
Like this.
They're sharp.
Well, I wanted one of the ones that was all in like brushed copper or brass. But yeah, on those style. They did some awesome designs on those.
Batteries are fucking low. No atomizer.
My backup mod on Saturday.
So I guess that's 60% off all G flavors. Coupon code needed. Just quite a few bigger
Sure.
bottles available still.
$50
Billet.
While they're in stock. Stock is gone or gone.
No.
Hmm.
Ooh, shit, Kerplop.
Nums has almost everything I need in
Oh.
one shop. So they're
First
they are
vape
getting
rally
my
Kerplop.
business.
First vape rally Kerplop. Well, it was this mod, but it wasn't in stack mode. Didn't have the stack tube on it. It was this mod. It was in my pocket with different RDA on top. But the screw came out in my pocket. I started walking away from the walking away from after the thing, and it got hot as hell in my pocket. Went in the planter there and cooled off for a while before I actually got to and let it cool off, and then had to take battery out, throw that away.
Wasn't that like
They're the
dry
only
too
ones
with
that
fresh
had the
cotton?
It was dry cotton, yeah. Lucky it didn't
Oh,
catch
God.
fire in my pocket. That would have been
Hey,
bad.
Tabitha.
Ew.
Hey, Tabitha.
Well, you saw our
Yo,
hotel room.
Tabitha.
You saw our hotel room. I was not leaving anything of value in that hotel room. That's why it went with me. Nothing of value got left behind in that place. I wasn't sure if it'd be there when I got home. Got back.
So yeah, Tim definitely knows that extra definition of hot ass.
Yeah. It's in my back pocket. Like, ooh, why does my ass feel hot? Holy shit. Yeah. That was one of those situations. That's the closest I ever had to a blow up.
Oh, I had to get Ed in the fucking habit of turning his damn heart mod off when he puts it in his pocket. Because he had a couple of them where luckily they were down to almost no oil left in them and shit, but he'd fucking left it on and put it in his pocket, and he's got like a tight breast pocket on his flannel, you know? And
Hit the
he's
button?
singing, so he's puffing his chest out and it's pressing the fucking button, I think, while he's fucking playing his shit. And he's like, oh, fuck, man. And you know, it always says like the last, if you got a timer on yours, it'll say your last hit. It says like 9 seconds. And he's like, I don't hit those things for 9 seconds, man. I'm like, no, your fucking pocket did, dude. Bad. Fucking melt that thing in your damn
Jesus.
pocket. Have a melted fucking weed card on your chest. Have to peel it off you.
Bad, okay.
That's an interesting
his fucking
shaped
skin
scar.
off.
That's an interesting shaped scar on your nipple.
Something you can talk about at the family reunion, huh?
Yeah, right.
scar on my leg from my stacked mod coming unlocked in my pocket and firing. I was playing Pokemon Go, walking around Scranton.
With a stack mod in your pocket?
Yep.
Now that sounds like compensation. Sorry.
Yep. Ripped it. It was the only, my buddy fucking showed up at my house. He's like, yo, let's go play Pokemon Go. I was like, all right. It was the only mod that I had set up at the time. I was in the middle of cleaning my mods and redoing everything. And that's the only one I had at the time. So I was vaping literal, like, just like a tiny piece of cotton on either side of the fucking coil for the rest of the night till I got home. It was terrible. Out of a stacked mod. This is so bad. Whipped those, fucking ripped it out of my pocket, burnt the shit out of my hand, somehow opened it, and just like flung the batteries.
Jesus Christ.
I've got the right. I got the Ryobi version of router for the drain, because this place had terrible plumbing when I first got in.
You're just welded your own,
Dukes
Tim.
left and right before you guys moved in.
I was actually just like, because we had the hard they had the hard water and didn't have a filtration system or a water softener.
Just
so it was
minerals
minerals building up, and then it sat and those minerals swelled. So I had to go break through all that shit because it sat here empty for a few years.
And the doors
it swelled up.
Break on through to the other side.
Oh, that was a pain in the ass.
Yep, I remember all the bitching.
Well, yeah, it's not exactly the most pleasant smell while you're dealing with it either.
A real fun job.
And you don't get any on you. No, not at all. And you got to finish a job, because if you don't finish a job, how the hell do you take a shower to get it off you?
Yeah, not fun.
No.
I grew up in a house that every time it fucking rained, my fucking basement would flood. And that is straight up fucking sewage coming up into my fucking basement.
In the end, I wound up having to dig up the line and replace all the lower line, because that whole lower line was shot. I think what actually happened was the router dug a hole through the side of the pipe instead of going down through. It was not good.
We paid like $5,000 for these 3 guys to come and dig a body-sized hole in my basement and run some kind of fucking something, some kind of pump that does not make my basement flood anymore, because I lost a lot of shit to that. Really fucking pissed me off as a kid. No comics, thank God. I'm pretty sure. Although I can't find my Archie comics from when I was a kid.
Those
may have gotten lost.
But at least doesn't smell bad, Griplop, because that's bad.
Nasty.
So nasty. So nasty.
Nasty.
It was one of the main reasons why we got the water softener. I never wanted to do.
God, that water softener. Going to pick it up was such a pain in the ass. Those things are fucking heavy.
We were just having this discussion. You know how like Mustangs went in the 4-cylinder, they have a 4-cylinder version, this, that, and the other, and we're talking about all that. And we're talking about like trucks. Okay, so you know how they made the 4-cylinder Tundra? Don't know why they ever built that damn vehicle.
How would the fuck would that even move?
It's a 6-speed in a 4-cylinder, and he had this truck. And you get on the highway, and you had to downshift a third quite often in order to go up a hill on the highway.
What happens when you go to an incline with that heavy ass thing with
nothing,
no torque whatsoever?
with nothing in it. This thing going to get that water softener, use twice as much gas as any V8 I've ever driven to go get that water softener. It's like,
you might as well just buy a fucking car with an engine that can handle it and just use the same amount of gas. Like, what the fuck?
Could have got to the back easier with a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, for real.
Jeez.
That was a terrible
this water softener is that they didn't tell us when we went to pick it up that they never emptied it out, so it was full of wet salt.
Oh,
like
yum.
Full of wet salt, and we had to lift it onto the back of the truck like that.
Wow.
Good thing it's
I literally had to, I had to lift that thing. That thing weighed.
Like, he was pulling from in the truck, and I had to fucking hoist it off the ground, and I don't have good hands. I dropped
my back
it.
was so damn sore by the time we got that in the truck.
Then to get it off the truck,
then
we
you had to
couldn't.
load
So
it
we
in
had
it.
to like sit there in the truck and dump all the salt out of it to get it off the truck, and then like scoop all the salt
But here's
out
the
of the back
thing
of his
about it,
truck.
because he had a liner in there, and I thought about it after, why didn't we dump that in the first place? We should have
Yeah,
dumped
right.
it there. That would have been so much easier to get on the truck if we dumped it before we put it on.
Yeah.
You live, you learn, right?
It was a
Yes,
bitch to
yes.
empty it out too, though, because I mean,
Well,
we
let's
didn't
see.
have
It
lots
holds
of
100 pounds of salt pellets dry, and they were wet. So, and that's not including the weight of the unit itself.
Dude, trying to.
We go through a
the
ton of that a
plum-
month.
Plumber came up
bad.
here and replaced our hot water heater. And we moved it outside, and then he had a van, and he made me try lifting the fucking thing up full of water still. Big, like 1,000-gallon hot water heater
Why don't
up
you
into the
drain it?
back of his van. Wouldn't
Why don't
even
you-
fucking help me.
Why don't you
He's the
just drain it?
plumber. He's the plumber. He didn't tell me it had to be fucking drained.
We went,
I almost got it in there.
we went and
and
got
then-
a
Yeah. Just stayed
we got
outside for like
the
a month.
boiler. Picked up a boiler last fall, and we went and got that. My neighbor and I went and got it, and oh, that was a pain. He had ramps, and we still had it took 3 of us. All we had, and this wasn't a small guy that was helping us that we got it from. It took all we had to get that truck. Got home, tractor, forks. Oh, so much.
Yeah, see, I stayed home for that one.
That was fun. Cast iron boilers. Fun. They're light, super light.
It's heavy as hell.
You mixing anything, Paul?
Yeah, I gotta mix up something here.
Well, wait until Saturday. You're gonna have lots of recipes to mix up.
No.
Yes. It's already up. You don't have a choice. You're having a
Look at-
birthday.
Hey,
whether
I
you
thought
like
of
it or
the
not.
positives of you mixing yours. You're sure they got shaken, and you're sure they weren't mixed incorrectly, because you have the option to make sure of that stuff.
Right.
I don't even know, dude. You're up to like 14,000 excuses on that. No.
It's the same things over and over again. It's nothing new. It's what
Nope.
happened.
No, you just tweak them a little tiny bit.
That night I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was like, why can't I taste anything? What happened here? Why did that stay so blown out?
No,
Yeah.
Duchess, don't vape that coffee on a mech.
It wasn't good for having
And yet-
straight concentrate on a stack tube. That was terrible. Why?
And yet I was vaping it on this. So I was vaping it at 125 watts and it was great.
Yeah, if you
'Cause
shake
my
it,
bottle got shaken.
it's good shaking. It tastes fine. Oh, that actually, the coffee from Noms did work on the stack tube once it was shaken. I tried it again.
Not stirred.
Yep, shaken, not stirred. So I didn't have the hippified version.
I'm sorry, dude. What? I was looking on VSO's website, going through all
You're-
them.
Your little coffee froth or stir stick thing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So Paul, what are you craving? What do you want for your birthday mixes?
Yeah. I was thinking actually going after the maple glazed donut.
Yeah, nothing. You don't have to make me anything.
The
No, I was
episode
thinking-
is already up, Paul. It's too late. It's a done
It
deal.
is not my fault, Paul. Not my fault. Blame her in the middle here. All her idea. I was like, Paul probably doesn't want. No, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, fine, whatever. I'm not going to argue with you.
We gotta celebrate Uncle Paul's birthday. He's family.
2021 brand spanking new boiler.
Amelia.
How old are you gonna be, Paul?
25 and
Uh,
shipping and handling.
Oh yeah.
yeah. 46, buddy. Too old.
You're 2 years younger than me.
Yeah. I think 46.
I know I do the same thing every year. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah,
It's just, you get to a certain age, you kind of forget
Yeah,
how
you
old you
give
really
up.
are.
Don't worry, Tim. I'll always be here to remind you. You're 48.
People are like, how old are you going to be? Fuck, I don't care.
Yeah, we had this argument the other day because I thought I was 47.
Like,
69.
no, you just turned 48. You just had your birthday.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's even year. So yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
You gonna do
You're
anything?
gonna be 40. You're 46. You're 23. Because once you get to a certain age, you get to divide by 2. As long as you're over 21, when you divide by 2, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 22 this year.
The
You
only
wanna do
problem is
anything?
actually I just realized I'm going to be at my the in-laws, sister-in-laws. I won't be able to come on Saturday.
No worries. We thought that might happen. That's why we said you'll have plenty of time to have them mixed by the next time you come on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't you worry. We'll have the
That's
Paul
true.
gets to test his liquid segment. Were they stirred or shaken?
Maybe that's why you forgot how old you are, Tim, because you fucking vaped all that juice that was like just flavor.
I was so bad.
It fucking did something to your brain.
I really thought it was that that birthday cake or birthday batter
Unshaken shit.
flavor in there, because that does taste pretty harsh when it's not steeped. That's what I thought did it. And then she tells me a week or two later that, oh, by the way, that's twice the concentrate supposed to be in there as well, and it wasn't shaken.
Oops.
I felt safer telling you about that part on a live, and so you couldn't yell at me as bad.
I couldn't taste anything after that. Everything after that tasted off. It burned out my taste buds that day, and I couldn't taste shit. It's like, I can't tell you what's in here. I can't taste anything but that birthday cake crap.
Ow, kerplop.
Just waking up.
Oh, bar. Definitely did something to his body.
Yep. I think you were pulling it wrong, Carl.
You see, Kerplop, if you kept a stack tube in your pocket, then you'd have less chances of pulling the wrong part of your groin. Just pull out this mod. Apparently, Bob knows how to walk around with a stack tube in his pocket. How did that fit in your pocket? You must have hella deep pockets.
Oh, he's got deep pockets.
Always wore like skater jeans, man.
Those were the Jinko
That's what
days,
that's
man.
all I could think of is wearing something like skater jeans. That's about it.
Element, nice jeans, big ass pockets on them, and
The only thing I could think of that doesn't fit in any regular jeans, stack tube be sticking out and falling on the ground.
and American Eagles jeans had big ass pockets on them.
So Dave, once I actually diluted that to the proper percentage and stuff, your mix for birthday was excellent.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, diluted it and let it sit for a few days.
Let it sit for a few days. Yeah.
Great. You have to let that happen with that with
Birthday
that
cake.
cake batter though. Was it
Birthday.
birthday cake or cake
Birthday
batter?
cake. Was it cake batter or birthday cake? Is birthday cake something?
cake.
Batter?
Oh my god, kerplop.
Oh, and then hey, whatever week I made
Jesus,
that
kerplop.
that blue velvet vape for, it's like a blueberry huckleberry donut custard thing. I accidentally let some of that shit steep for like 2.5 weeks, and it fucking turned out really good. So I recommend fucking making that if you're looking for some kind of desserty thing with blueberry and huckleberry, but don't want a custard or don't want a donut, but kind of want both.
Yeah.
It's called She Wore Blue Velvet. It's on my ELR. But yeah, it turned out really good. I wouldn't change a fucking thing.
Hey, Paul, did you have fun fishing off the moose?
Steve-O kind of helped that recipe.
I gotta know.
Did you catch your vape?
Yeah, can you imagine?
I could imagine. That's why I did like 50 renditions of this. This is the only one that turned out decent out of like 50 AI images.
Right.
Oh, that's you.
All the others had weird ass horns, or the
looking
face
for
on the
your vape.
person looks all messed up. It's like, it's the best.
He sat there waiting for the pictures to render and got so caught up in the movie I was watching that he forgot to stop and do his dailies.
I did.
There you go.
Was it movie 43 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yippee vapes. Yeah, mates.
That recipe
right,
is not short on flavor. It's really good.
Let
Which
me take
part?
a look at it.
I just
Life is
posted it
juicy.
in YouTube chat
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Life is juicy, baby.
from a couple weeks ago. Turned out
Appreciate
fucking
y'all.
really good though.
Drip it.
You never did answer though, Paul. What are you craving? What do you want?
You sexy.
It looks good.
I
Drip it and
don't
grip it.
know. I'm
I know
usually
what Paul
into
likes.
bakeries, right?
Strawberries.
He loves
Strawberries,
donuts.
Yeah.
Is
Cream,
your
Strawberry, blueberry, donut.
is your
yeah.
flavor stash up to date, Paulito?
Oh my god,
Not
that cat
on-
looks so regal right now.
No.
Dave.
Not on ELR, no way.
Such a regal looking cat right now. You're sitting up
That's
there.
not
just
helpful,
looking.
Uncle Paul.
No. ATF, it's should be good.
Okay.
Oh, you should see what AI thinks of maple bacon donuts and what it puts together. No, just no, don't do it. Not like it. Non-appetizing looking. And for some reason, it likes to put like coconut flakes with when you say that. It tries to put coconut flakes with the bacon. It's like, why
There's
is
a
there
negative
coconut?
prompt.
Yeah,
In the negative prompt, type coconut and coconut flakes. It will not show it to you.
I literally thought it would do a decent job at selling donuts. It actually exists. I thought it should be no problem. Just let it do its own thing.
Type donuts and then say with blank on top.
The maple glazed ones, oh, they look so delicious. It's like, okay, I want those. Putting them up for Paul.
You have to, like I said, you have to talk to AI like it's a fucking 4-year-old
Yep, you do.
to get it to do what you want.
Definitely an idiot.
Yeah. Do this. Make
Starting to
it
rain.
happen.
Starting to rain.
Yeah.
Here
Here-
off and on
here.
too.
The wind
that's
has
what
been
Paul
horrible
said.
here all day.
It's
We
supposed
had
to get
such
very
wind.
cold, eh?
Yeah, it's supposed to drop down a little bit. Only it may go into the negatives here. I don't know.
Mm.
Is it gonna get that cold?
Tomorrow night, I think.
Supposed to be 81 here on Monday.
Of course it is.
Let's go and check the weather.
Down
51
to
and
Beautiful out
cloudy right
today. I went
now.
out today with shorts and a
20s.
t-shirt.
Low of 27
Thursdays.
Fahrenheit on Wednesday, low of 34 on Thursday, 39 on Friday, then starts to warm up a little bit.
Yeah.
Low of 25 on Thursday here. That's
Yeah.
the coldest thing in the forecast, but it's still below freezing, so it's
It's gonna
freaking.
get down to 42 tonight, it looks like. Oh no, tomorrow night.
Today 28.
Oh, 42 tonight too, 41.
Oh, mine says 28.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the future.
live
It's
in
supposed to
different
get
zip
down to like
codes?
41 by 5, and it's gonna go down to like 40 by 6 and then start going back up.
Oh, maybe 28 was last night.
Yeah.
That'd
I'm
Wednesday.
explain. That would explain last night why we were freezing so much at your brother's.
That wasn't last
Yeah.
night.
Oh,
it
that
was
was the
the
day
night-
before. That was the day before. It was cold. Like
It's
that,
gonna
it was.
rain
It
tomorrow.
was nice, and then it just that wind came from the north. Paul sent down the he's over up there doing smoke signals, sending down the wind.
Vape signals.
That's it, buddy. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow night.
No, I live on Smoke Signal Path.
Nice.
Yeah.
Literally the name of the road I live on.
I live
My
on the
street
missing
is-
link road. Does that make sense?
My street is named after your favorite football team, City.
Oh fuck yeah. Green Bay, huh?
Yep.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah, I tried to get the alderman to change my street to Green Day Avenue when I was a kid. We had to write a letter for a class about changing something for the neighborhood, and that's what I chose. Because they're like my favorite band, and they would be really nifty, you know. And they do a lot for punk rock and for music, and they're going to be really huge and awesome. And they were. I was right, actually, in 1994.
Yeah, they were. Now it's like, yeah, fuck you, Green Day.
Yeah, I
All
can
right,
get two
so
shits about them now.
we'll start calling it for the night. But yeah, for shows, I'll go over at the end. But yeah, we got some shows coming up, and then a couple birthday shows coming up. Apparently, one was forced. Paul, I didn't do it. She did. Let's see who's got stuff going on here. Well, Steve-O was in here earlier. He's doing his he'll be doing his build stream tomorrow at some point, and that should be on YouTube and in the J&W Facebook group.
Yeah,
The YouTube channel now too gives you an option if you don't like Facebook. You have an option now.
I like that.
I think that's awesome to dual stream like that.
Fuck yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Facebook.
And Hippie, what do you got coming up? You still haven't released all these videos, so you still got them in your head, right?
Been working around the yard and trying to get things done and everything. Having to spread out bug killer and crap right now, and man, trying to keep my garden from the bugs getting them, you know, because everything's jumping. I mean, growing like wildfire. Everything's looking good. So, you know, I've got all these recipes. I even made another one today, matter of fact. A freaking orange cream version 23.
Holy shit.
And because, you know, everybody does an orange cream, you know, multiple different versions through their vape career, you know. So this one's
actually, Duchess is going to come fight you.
I put some WS-23 in it, Bob. I put one
Hell
drop.
Yeah.
I put one drop in here.
Smooths it out nice too.
I put one drop. Yep.
Good man.
I'm not used to the cooling, you know. So, I mean, that, my vanilla ice cream recipe, my Hippie's banana pistachio RY4.
Ooh. You're singing my song.
I got some whipped strawberry vanilla coming out.
You were singing my song, boy.
Man. That's about it with me. I'll be putting them out soon. Just give me time. You know, I'll try to put one out.
It's spring. I've been trying to deal with getting a garden together myself. I get that, Hippie, as along with everything else. Plus, Birdman really wants to do go over some mechs and stuff. So on a live, so we'll probably do that soon. Right now, my schedule's just been out insane, so I've had the time. And Adam, I know you just had a show. You got more shows coming up, as well as a new game, middle of the night.
Playing on Friday at Livewire Chicago. It's my brother-in-law's band and some other band, and they're both really good. So looking forward to that on a big stage, not in a corner of a cramped bar. Although that show was fun.
On 420, where he really could have knocked Eddie out.
Yeah, it was fun as fuck though. But this will be a slightly different crowd, a North Side crowd, but they're all music
yeah, I know that
appreciators as well. So
every time.
And yeah, games.
So Adam, is your neck on your guitar really long, or is it just me? It looks like you have an
extra. They're all long.
It just looks so long.
Yeah. No, it's regular scale bass.
Yep. Yeah, basses are much. Their scales are usually longer than.
They make a short scale version of my bass.
They do. I had the flea bass.
The regular
I had
size.
the flea bass, Adam.
And Bob's also got his gaming streams going. What are you doing? What are you playing now?
Dark Souls 3.
Game is crazy looking.
Dark Souls 3. Because I fucking loved Elden Ring, and I want to play Dark Souls 3 because there's a mod coming out for it. There's a demo out for it now, but it's literally the biggest mod for any game ever. It literally redoes the entire game. So I want to beat the original version of the game as well as the mod. So I'm playing through just the base game and like the DLC and everything, because the Elden Ring DLC comes out in June. So trying to beat Dark Souls 3 before that.
Still making shit for that game. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Game's incredible, dude.
Oh yeah.
Hey CJ.
Looks fucking amazing.
Oh, CJ.
And
I always wanted
Adam,
to play a Souls game. So what's up?
Have you been doing any late night gaming streams this past week?
I did on 420.
You did. Okay.
I got home from the show. Yeah, I did a slightly intoxicated best of 3 invasion.
I probably was in no shape to remember if you had one at that point.
Yeah, because not
I
only was I
said, oh,
smoking and
Adam's
eating, I
live, but
also
we're
drank
watching a
too.
funny movie and I'm high. So yeah, I'll stick to the movie. I'm sorry. I didn't have
Switching
enough
over to-
ambition to get in a chat.
Yeah, there
It
were a
was
lot of
pretty-
generous friends at the show and would not let me pay for drinks. So nice.
And tomorrow, Benny Vapes, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be on. And then tomorrow night, TJ if he's on, and Adam was live last week, so watch for that because Adam it might show up on Adam's stream. We might be there.
Oh yeah, if TJ doesn't go live, it's 50-50 may happen on my channel. So yeah, check
because
it out.
Dave and who else was there? You, Paul.
Dave and
Paul
Paul.
there.
Yep, there's me and the
Was
Canadians.
it Paul? It was Paul.
Yep.
Yeah. Dave and Paul were there. We caught part of it. We didn't even realize it first because I crashed hard that night after we. That was another. Was you had a headache that night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a headache and I crashed and you couldn't get me to wake up
That's
for
right.
anything.
And you were snoring right there, so there was no way that wasn't going to come through.
And you started playing it on your phone and Uncle Paul was yelling and I woke me right up.
Yeah, and then she wouldn't get in, but I did wake her up. Thank you, Paul, by the way.
Snoring.
That's right. Paul was there. It did. Yeah, it did. It was bad. It was real bad. Like, this is why you have a CPAP, hun. Believe me.
Well, I wasn't planning on falling asleep. I was sitting there and like just sitting up on the couch and I just.
It was
Not as bad as yesterday when I fell asleep with my glasses on.
because I was tempted to hop in, but I was like, no, too close. That's going to be a problem.
Demonic headache snores. Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow night. Paul, whether you're there or not, it's your birthday stream on Saturday, apparently. A bunch of birthday mixes, probably a bunch out of your stash. I'll make sure you make you one with that donut flavor you haven't gotten a hold of yet, just so that you have something to look forward to later as well.
Supply has it, dude.
Yeah.
Vapor Supply?
Yep, they have beignet.
Where's that?
Yeah, what, Michigan?
In Michigan.
I used to get shit from them in 2 fucking days. It was great.
Yeah.
And I haven't put it up yet, but Lady Liberty's birthday stream will be Tuesday.
Speaking of which, are you gonna do the same thing I did for your birthday and mix them all up and number them?
Yeah, I might be able to do that. I could do that. Yeah, I'll do them exactly like you did mine.
Except I'm smart, so I will just automatically make sure I shake the bottles because
Yeah, don't worry. You can figure out which one's double flavoring.
You put the BG and VG in one bottle and the flavors in another
No,
bottle.
it's a complete and total accident. Please don't.
It was also the very first one I vaped too. That's what the worst part was. You couldn't have done that.
Dude, none of them were shaken.
Making Cassie.
Well, it wasn't a shaking. It was
recipe.
Days was double the flavoring though.
I'm gonna make Tim.
She made the wrong size bottle.
At least
and never
14.
told me until a week later.
I forgot to adjust Dave's from 30 to 15, and so yeah. But I didn't realize that until later, and I didn't tell Tim until much later because I didn't want to tell him when I didn't have witnesses.
And Dulce de Leche on Monday for Noted. I mean, I love those flavors, so I'm really looking forward to going through them again. It'll be fun. I mean, it's a good flavor profile, and it's also going to probably influence some future mixes from me because I actually love that flavor. Before it gets to the point where I really want more springtime, like out on the tractor things. I put the brush hog on today. New parts worked on it. Yeah, might not have to buy the $2,000 new part I need.
Nice.
I just realized Tuesday's going to be really easy. I don't even have to put out a recipe for that one. I just got to sit back and relax.
Best, right?
Yeah.
Well, considering my birthday is on a Wednesday, so it's a 2-stream night, it'll be nice to be able to relax the day before.
I'm sure that we're going to do something. Something will happen on your birthday for the Benny show, I'm sure, too.
Fuck, we're not going to be able to relax the day before. That's the day of my appointment for my hands. So maybe I'll have an update on my hands for my birthday.
Yeah. I can give you an update now. You have 2 of them.
That's right.
If you have 3, you need to see something else besides.
You need to see a. Yeah, that's when we go.
As
see
your
the Exorcist.
lawyer, though, we can make some money with that bitch.
We gotta go see The Exorcist or
No, I only have 2 hands, 2 arthritis riddled hands, and hopefully they can do something for the pain in them. Hopefully.
Yep.
and then you get you know you can if you get bored you can always watch all dogs go to Stevens or all cats go to
I
Dave's.
see Moo Dog I think right in the background now.
I gotta
Oh.
change my password.
Yaw dog. Got a what? You get hacked, bud?
No,
I've
can't
seen a
even
good flavor test of
sign
some
in.
with CJ, just not all of them. So I'm kind of curious too on how they're going to turn out after a steep, because it might be like the whole custard premium, forgetting how good that flavor was, and then going back to it, testing against the others, saying, I still freaking love that flavor. So yeah, maybe I'll find something there. We'll find out soon.
Personally,
I'm
for
actually
me,
looking
VSO,
for
yeah. VSO.
Custard
VSO
Extra
Deluxe
2 is my
good.
favorite.
Custard Extra 2. You see, I don't even mind V1. Just takes a long steep. But yeah, V1, V2, and I really love the premium. Those are probably my 3 favorite custards.
I listen on Spotify, Lando.
Or they listen to certain podcasts, yes. What in the Horror podcast? Last week was our drop for that. This is a week off, but yeah, there's plenty of episodes out there. I know Adam listened to some of them.
I wait for you guys to have 2 or 3, and then I listen to 3 in a row usually. While I'm like washing dishes or something, because they're not super long. It's an easy listen.
I have to live through watching the movies and hearing
Yep,
Tim's
Extra
part
2.
of this podcast. So I don't listen to the podcast itself. I hear half of it already.
You gotta click it on Spotify to give it a review or whatever.
Wonder what one-on-one flavors beignet. They have a beignet also. I wonder what that one's all about.
Check ELR
Don't have
for
that
a
one.
review from somebody.
I don't have the one-on-one one, but I will say
I bet it's good.
Amazing. Slurm is so good.
You can only
That's
get
one of
a
those
10
ones.
mil.
Yeah, I saw that. That's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah,
That they
that's
only have the small. They must have limited stock, I'm guessing, but they're only selling 10. Or because it's not a cheaper flavor. It really
Yeah,
isn't.
only because it's $20 a 10.
Holy shit.
It's pretty
Yeah.
expensive.
It's scope of all time.
It is a really good flavor. I don't think there really is I don't know about one-on-one, but I doubt it's as good as sub. That Subarum was. That was the first Subarum that Graham talked me into getting a bunch of them, and that's the only one of them that, other than banana flambe, that I love. Which we figured out that Cassie doesn't like those cooked banana flavors.
wow.
I did. They just taste like rotten banana to me, like overripe, mushy, rotten banana. I don't
To the
get
moon.
the cook notes out of it.
CJ, try it. It's delicious. And Graham, thank Graham for that one.
To the
Every
moon.
other-
Graham.
He was right. It's a really good solid donut. It's got that, like, you ever had like a homemade donut? You get that kind of like almost like eggy gooiness in the middle of a donut. That little tinge of it where it's the least cooked spot. It's got that in it, and that's what really sells it. But it's still cooked. It has that little bit of that sweetness. The dough. Oh, you got the breakfast too? Yeah, it really was. CJ. And
I love breakfast.
like Graham, he sent me the bottle, like the 60 of it, out of his bigger bottle. So it's like,
Ooh,
it's
is that
weird too to
Minaj?
be able to see the literal bottle that your flavoring came out of. Stations. There you go. And the Discord for the podcast. Yeah. Thank you, Lando.
Soluble SA breakfast. What the hell's in that?
Breakfast.
Oh,
Eggs, bacon, toast. No,
No,
I
it
don't know.
looks
I've
like
never even
maple
heard of that
syrup.
flavor.
there's a
Or
good
Emma.
chance there's
Pancakes,
syrup.
waffles.
It looks
Are you
like
looking at Saluba Rome?
Yes.
yeah.
Is it called breakfast?
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a strawberry jam on
Ah.
That's
Right there, strawberry jam on toast.
I have that flavor and I've had it for years. Now over there, they love their bread brown when it's toasted, mind you.
Oh
So
yeah.
the toast flavor in that flavoring is a dark burnt toast flavor
Right.
with
It's like their
a hint of
pain
strawberry
grill.
jam.
Salubrone pain grill is a very toasted piece of bread.
Yeah,
There's Graham right
So that's
there.
probably what it is.
but
Yeah,
it's not a bad flavoring. You gotta learn it. I ain't lying. It's been a while since I've used it, but as a matter of fact, all my Salubrons together. I think I got them up here somewhere. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's a couple of them that I like from Salubron, and that was one of them. The other one, of course, was that lemon meringue one. Remember I told you about that one, Paul?
Yep. You
That lemon
Paul was the one who
meringue
mentioned something
flavor.
about that to me. I think after you talked to Hippie.
They got a banana custard that's really good too.
Well, the 6 I got off the random ones I got off Noms were 6 of the worst flavors I think I've ever tasted.
Please stay away from the berry nana unless you want Paul's cherry cough drops, because that's exactly what it smells and tastes like.
I don't understand how that has anything to do with
That's
banana.
a weird one.
It doesn't taste like berries. It doesn't taste like banana. It just Paul's cherry cough drop. Can you imagine how that tasted in a cake with
I
chocolate?
could smell it when you open it to mix. I was like, "What's that smell? Are you sick?"
It
Nope.
was chocolate frosted cake drizzled with butterscotch, filled with cherry cough drops. It was horrid.
Yum.
And that was thanks to Benny's show.
Sounds
For the random
scrumptious
mixing show.
umptious.
It was so bad.
Graham, don't forget her birthday is that day.
Citron meringue. That was the name of it.
On a Benny day.
That's lemon meringue.
Yeah, citron meringue. Yeah.
I just ordered their lime.
Good.
I just ordered their lime. Hippie.
Even more important for next Wednesday, it's the day that they're supposed to announce the winner of contest number 2.
Yes. That's right. The LR contest
Congratulations,
winner.
Cassie.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
right. Yeah, right.
Not only the
You won
winner,
last place.
not only the winner, but first, second, third, and the winners of the random drawings. So it's actually, even if you don't think you have a chance in winning, if you're really super feel like you put an entry in you just weren't satisfied with, you really don't think was up to par, even if you don't place, you have a chance to win. So,
And there was like 31 entries, so you've got like a 1 in 3 chance of winning one.
I haven't
right?
heard that Graham has been disqualified yet. It's possible he could win something.
I thought he didn't enter one.
Fuck this.
I have no idea.
That's
He
why
wasn't
he didn't
disqualified.
hear of it.
That's why he wasn't disqualified. You don't enter, you can't get disqualified, right?
Yep.
No disqualifity on this one.
No.
When do I collect the blue ribbon Kerplopsis?
Is that taco shell or
Yeah.
chip?
Chips.
Tostitos? You didn't see the bag?
No, I wasn't
Tostitos,
looking.
my friend.
I just looked over and it
Tostitos.
almost looked like he's eating part of a taco. Yeah, everybody have a great week. We got two
anybody-
shows tomorrow. Go ahead.
Has anybody heard of Mullenberry nut banana? Wonder what that's like.
No.
Is that one that's actually getting switched? Has been switched over?
I don't know. It just says Mullenberry nut banana. It must be old.
Because the new ones you can do the brackets and MB at Noms, and it will show up all the ones that are the new ones. We got
What's
classic
with,
Belgian waffle, legendary custard. You got milkshake, apricot, classic sponge cake, soft banana, big watermelon, shape up pear, zesty lemongrass, funky pineapple, American bubblegum, red cherry. 3 pages now. We got
Nice.
pink raspberry, glamour chocolate,
Wow.
palm coconut,
Fuck.
cookie bite, thick vanilla ice cream, pink lady, pineapple lassie, sharp black currant, tropical mango, creamy Greek yogurt, panna cotta, rainbow sherbet, and
Panna cotta da vida.
nectar peach, Malibu pina colada. So they've added a couple more since the last time I even looked. So they're still flowing in. We might see more of the Mullenberries come back yet.
I wonder what that cookie bite tastes like.
Cookie bite's good.
Is it?
I've used that one before.
Yeah, cookie bite's good.
That was one I was
Milkshake's
hoping to make
awesome.
the list.
Is it
Not a
like
bad
the
flavor.
cookie crumble?
No. It's the cookie crumble has a specific like edge to it that kind of accents everything.
Yeah, it has that crunchiness to it.
Yeah.
Bram.
This is more like cookie dough.
Oh, okay.
What about Flavor West Monkey Fart? What the?
What?
That's a good
Yeah,
flavor.
we looked that one up.
That is
old
making
ass
stuff up.
flavor.
Where's
No,
that sounds kind of
They
Yeah,
have
that-
Monkey farts and unicorn vomit. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
Flavor
that's
West.
an old ass flavor.
Yep.
Hell
Wait a minute.
yeah.
where are you
remember
coming up with these names out of where? Why is
Monkey
monkey fart?
flavor.
Was a banana.
DIY vapor supply.
He's
So
a
you just
DIY.
look
They
and
have
say-
a bunch of shit.
This is old school, buddy. You're gonna get the bottles and you're gonna have to like clean them. They're gonna be full of dust and
Steven,
No, dude. Flavor
I'm
West
with you.
still
Monkey
sells the
farts.
shit.
Like why is he picking these flavors?
Go
to
on
pull out now?
Flavor West. Go on Flavor
Yeah.
West website.
They ran out of
Paul.
names.
They're
and
still
they're like,
on
it's called
there.
Monkey Fart.
They still
Yeah,
have
that's what I
they have
want.
like 500 flavors, dude. It's insane.
it's, yeah.
I
there's the
did
review
not
on
realize
here
that
from
I didn't realize Meter was naming flavors for them at one point, so I didn't know this.
Hippie. Yeah, there's a review.
Unicorn
on here
vomit,
from
monkey
Hippie.
fart. Yeah, there's a review from Hippie.
Yeah, Hippie made a review in 1969.
Yeah.
No,
That I believe.
Thank you, Nicki
you
Minaj.
sexy bitch.
Yes, I'm getting ingredients for that.
It says, "Dag nabbit, this is
Dude,
amazing."
how did the cat type? It's all thumbs.
Anyhow, we're gonna have a couple birthday episodes. We have a little fun going on
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yeah, have a little fun. Just keep mixing. Have a good time. And if you enjoy it, who cares if anyone else does? That's all that matters. Pure and simple. And Bob,
Hasta la night, sayonara, cha cha cha. Much love.
bye everybody. Bye.
Bob, don't like that.
Sorry.